His glory, His love surrounds us.
Mighty is our God, the Lord of heaven and earth. He reigns in glory, He shows His mighty worth. Every knee shall bow, every heart shall see the Lord Almighty, the one who sets us free.
Yahweh Sabaoth, our God reigns forever. El Shaddai, your mercy fails us never. Mighty in battle, faithful in love, we lift you higher, we worship above. He moves in power, His hand delivers all. From mountains high to valleys, He hears our call. We lift our hearts,
we lift our hearts,
we lift our voice
in
you, oh Lord.
we forever rejoice. Oh,
Yahweh Sabaoth, our God reigns forever.
El Shaddai,
El Shaddai, your mercy fails us never. Mighty in battle,
faithful in love, we lift you higher,
we worship above.
Mighty is our God.
Mine is our God. Yahweh Sabaoth, faithful and true. We worship you tonight.
The Lord of hosts is with us always. We are living gospel. May your hearts be filled with His peace and power tonight. Whoa, 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 yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is your moment. Say hybrid beats. Make me a star. From a small room to a big stage light, from silent dreams to the world so bright. If you got a voice, don't hide away. Your time is now, this is your day. From Africa to the USA, Europe, Asia, come what may. No matter where you're standing now, the world will hear you somehow. Don't wait for someday, don't wait for luck. If you believe it, stand up, make me a star, I'm ready to shine. March first, this dream is mine. One voice
right, don't be greedy. Just share the sound or spread the sound or say hybrid beat. $1,000. The journey to $1,000 for you, just for you. Okay, so just can't get a phone. Imagine you just get passion for something. I can tell you, say anything you do, where you love for do, just continue for do. You don't know waiting go get for happen. You get passion for sing. It don't necessarily mean saying a big musician. Okay, as long as you get passion for sing, whether you're not amateur or what you call just come and sing. Yeah, the audition process will start on the 1st of March. Also, you go select your song, then we go actually make you sing. Yeah, we go make you be part of this competition. It might be reggae, might be gospel, hip hop, na Africa, Afro beats, na rock, na lovers rock, na sentimental, na how do you call them? You get different one them. Made that are country music, any music where you want to sing, as long as a day part of the menu where we get. But if you don't hear him at all, then you can tell we say, I need this kind of music, na my own passion this. And then we can do them for you and then give you you master them and then come back to we. Yeah. So just that, win $1,000, $1,000. But you're not just a winner like that. You actually get the Jama BNU. Na Kabudu now want to. You get forget Kabudu. You know what I mean? Because the voting not to secret, not to be at voting. The voting for you get for look at the number of likes where you get, the number of views where you get. Good thing about Facebook and YouTube, not like TikTok, where you want go sit down, you like, 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 you like. That's what they like George to go up. Facebook and YouTube. Now one, but I see like it's either in or out. Where you put a one, you don't register. If you put stay back, it come out. So you get for think twice. So the number of views, the number of likes get from determine if you dey make them to the next competition, the next stage. So for let you first of all appear na the audition. This first stage for select your song, na the number one step. Then say 1,000 miles or million miles to begin with one step. Ale one. But if you want to move from the one step to another one, you actually get, let's say where you want for go fast, go you want. But where you want for go long, yeah, go with crowd or go with more than one or two other people at least. So if you get a Kabudu BNU, for example, say you comping go they get 5 views, you they get 1,000, you go 5,000, you get this. It depends on how many views you get, how many likes you get, how many comments you get. Now, like the comments now, you can comment as much as you want comment, but the likes now one. The views as well, you can view them, view, and then the how they call and the share as well. So the engagements in that your song where you choose, where you go perform and you send them back for we. The engagements they actually determine whether you dey make them to the next level. So for become a star means say you get forget the fan base. Yeah. You get forget the number of people where they hail you as well, where they battle you, where they hype you. Yeah, not to that one way you go vote and then the thing they come down to win away pockets. No, in fact, the good thing this old the side also how they do this competition and not monetize at all. So now fair competition we want. We just want you for go. And then we get people that we get for come musician them, big time musician, DJ, producer, we na then get for serve as the judge. And then, we will just observe within the happen. So make sure say you join me, make me a star. Okay, so still we dey go now, and this even term, as a sidom this even term where we dey talk about several things them. We tell una say the APC party go get them lower level election where they start tomorrow. Yes, that's what we tell una. This come as a result of something where we hear. But it look like say the thing just they go. Where we been small this you don't know we not been get we not fortunate for them now then inside there. Also you get them balance that up and down seesaw. We're not fortunate for get them inside salon. So what we been do? We papa them, we mama them, we uncle them, now them foot them we use for make balancing. How that they happen? We dey sit on the now them foot we hold them, so then self sit down and they make so power and they use them foot. Then they stand so, but still they make them feel comfortable. God, let God bless them. May God bless them. They do well. The men we under difficult circumstance, but at the same time, they try for we smile. Mhm. They really try for we smile. So all of them things in there. So now that kind of system that we see they happen right now. We dey read this, the next minute, we dey read this, the next seconds, we dey read this. PPRC dey under, then go do this, the next minute CID they do this. And then you come out you get different other things that will they happen. Election they happen or election no dey happen. Well, chairman say this, IEMC say this. This type program winner we had on YouTube and on Facebook. Share and then let we see what we get. Okay, if that be the case now, what we actually do, we bring in somebody where they can help with. We'll talk on the different issue there. So. And of course, the possible way we bring come inside the show this even time for making a help. Well, we'll talk about that in there. So now, posting this way, we don't eat, you don't wine, you don't dine with chief president. They can always talk say, where you sabi was your hand, you dey eat with chief. So if you don't eat with chief, na big pan. So you get experience, you know exactly what it like. You don't where president dey work and in they take notes. Because anytime where the presidents will have to ask question, we not wait for each through them, but they come and say, okay, it's not the question. And I remember say, I be done opportune. Yeah, I be don't get a blessing day before for sit down 1-to-1, talk team up 1-to-1 with the president in Talkman and say, Pa, wait in this. No, not to this challenge on issues them. So we dey still continue. Now, and not to the Talkman for the president, but yet still a day and they analyze, na political analysts, they look at things them, how they happen and put sense into them. So if that be the case, inside the program this evening, we get Abdullahi Berete, former Talkman for Honest by Kuruma, the former president of Salonu. Good evening, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Senator Pierre, and family and where they watch or listen. I tell you now plenty thank you as well, and welcome to this program.
All right, so let me go straight. And maybe today I want for make we start now the upside and can downside. The latest thing as we see on so from this part of the world where we did, yeah, we get like 1 hour 30 more minutes for let we get February 14. Well, the lovers them say na Valentine's Day. Well, for your party where you belongs, believe say this day na election day. But it look like say we get different kind of messages them where they come up. So please tell me what did they happen with regards the party and the lower level election where they start, or we suppose for start today. First date now be the 7th, then put them to this 14. And the 14 now, it happen, it right or not right?
Thank you, Senator Pierre. Before I respond to that question, the many things that we don't happen in the past 24 hours, from where the Arenu Secretary General, Guna court, where they deny and bail. I follow the social media. Boku people then say we for stop for Boku talk, they want action. So when you give me this opportunity for let come now we yard, I ask myself, I say, people then say we for stop for talk. And in my own situation now, I know the free time. Even if I did free time, if I did it, I talk no more back, I get for talk. For lay I have my home, me party waiting in believing. And equally so when I did at this part of the world, I get the option for just say, you know what, let's just sit down. But for me, I take and say I will continue for talk, whether it gets something for do with APC or generally it gets something for do with good governance, democracy, and the rule of law in our country. So being here is an opportunity for let's continue for talk, especially at a time where me not there as a part of the executive of the All People's Congress Party. But the good thing is, some of the key issues, including the very important question where you ask, and they always they in touch with the man then at the ground, the woman then at the ground, when as stakeholders in our party and the leadership. So that no can talk something we will be a misrepresentation. So it is based on that. I agree for lay I come at this forum tonight. Now, in direct response to your question, I just stay in touch with very key people in Africa. They say the election lower level way for don't happen tomorrow. They say it not will happen because of some logistical challenges. And that in a week's time after tomorrow, then next week, now in then go able to do them. And if I put one and one together, the reasons for this cannot be divorced from the fact, say, the administrative head of Upati, when at the National Secretary General, Lawyer Lansana Dumbuya, is currently being incarcerated at Pademba Road Correctional Center. And we all see a press release we come off from him, being the Secretary General, where he delegates in responsibilities them to the organizing secretary for let it be the acting head of the administrative wing of our party. So I'm not going to be surprised if that is directly connected. But overall, we are looking forward to having the lower level elections by next week, which will set the trajectory for we moving forward up to the term would they go to August 9, 10, 11, 12 for good choose we flag bearer in readiness for the 2028 elections.
So this whole talk, IEMC say this, then they say this. So finally, they don't put them to another date. Where now the 14th of, no, not the 14th. Next week will probably be the 20 something. Let me just watch. Next week Saturday will be the 21 of February. This is another date, and this could possibly be the number 3 time way that they happen, and we they complain about resources, and when they talk about resources, now couple, now ain't not too enough. More at this particular crucial time where APC just they pay fine to the PPRC 350 million, 150 million, or if I get it right, in all we don't talk about roughly 500 million where they don't pay to PPRC. If that money be in at the bank, then for don't use them for do another thing. And I sure say if we don't go to election, it sure say on a good able for raise couple, for able for stabilize on a party for go to the election.
Well, for me, I want to rely heavily on the fact, say, the independent elections management body within our party don't already come for say the elections not go possible tomorrow. The fact say then give a definitive date for saying that the 21 it will happen, may hope and trust and believe will be yes, then we don't know say between now to that time the things then will be okay. So I want for pin me hopes on that. That is just part of my optimism moving forward. If them for don't let farm say it has been suspended indefinitely, then I would don't say, well, it is like we don't know where we're heading. But the fact say they're saying that next weekend, I believe say I want to rely on that moving forward.
So now let me talk now about other issues them still within the party. Like I just make reference to the fine of the party. Other people them they say this not double jeopardy, 2-time punishments. In the finance sports they can say double dipping. Now they actually do. But other people they say no, this not to double jeopardy. The PPRC fine the party and not to Lansana or Zainab, then fine. And then say the CID take action against Lansana. So now one time the logo for Lansana, another one for the political party. Waiting that you take on this issue of the Mammoth meeting and the fines.
It's just unfortunate that with state institutions, don't become overly politicized. Because you find out, say, the same things then where the PPRC cite in the Act of Section 39, C and D, the language we then use, now the same language the CID use as a playbook for also invite Lansana, na CID, and later then charge them to court. For me, I think say there was a heavy oversight on we young members of parliament then by the time then go revise the PPRC Act in 2022. Because the PPRC Act, it gets a lot of ambiguities then. Number one, una just left and say, now then get the right to even suspend political parties. I don't think say that mandate they should have fallen under the purview of the PPRC. And the other thing way very disturbing for me, now the fact say they can just sit down, then find people them, then call any figure. Now, if you say na incitement and that it creates public disorder, they can just sit down and say, no, law find them 50 million, 100 million, 300 million. The question for me is, how do they arrive at those figures? So you can see these are arbitrary figures for me. Even if they have that mandate, the oversight here is you as a political party, we as APC, we then are the opposition. It is like we go endorse a document when at the PPRC as revised in 2022, for let we even give them the right for let then they suspend political parties, and they say when you use certain language, even if you didn't you assume, as long as they confirm say you're a member of the of a political party. So the arbitrariness there could be the SLPP, the ruling government right now, can go recruit people them. They say una go join, una go take membership card na APC. Then una go na una host them, una go make the most outrageous comments them, and that we can able to establish the una na APC people them, then they Islamify. I think say that's fair. You know, go make such punishments what you call collateral damage. Rather, you can come, you find the party. If not the leadership of the party, they make certain statements, then you go say, okay, would they find Una as a party because Una elected now Una all power within the party. But for say any member of the party, and that it no matter, even if you just sit down in your room, you make statements, and we don't see situations whereby then they misuse the cybersecurity law where they've been passed, and now we don't see the arbitrariness of the PPRC. So this, of course, it fits into the definition of double jeopardy because one, it is like you they punish the people then twice. Lansana Doumbouya not make them comments and they as Lansana Doumbouya. He is a Secretary General of our party. So if you don't say the party, you don't find the party, then you come back, you take him as an individual. You say, well, now would they carry you back in a court? You forgo answer. And even the definition, when I look at the charges, them, they became so flimsy in my own opinion. Because you say public disorder, etc. But imagine it is now from from January 31, if I got the dates right. So now, since he make those comments, we not get any disturbance. And even within the Atuga Stadium in the Mammoth meeting, nobody, no chaos, no happen. Everybody end up for go peacefully. So that alone, now the political experience it can. For say, well, you know what? Then don't pay the fine. We'll not see no disturbance happen. Why again una for go stoke another ember of discontent? For just say, then why? We will still go after the Secretary General or Ola. I think say politically it is incorrect at a time when the country already there on the edge. Enough fear to the APC, enough fear to the people of Sierra Leone, and not even good for the president, where they go all over. They go and say, in they respect human rights, in they respect the constitution of a country, and that him being the chairman of the authority of heads of state of ECOWAS, it say freedom of speech go dey na other countries the way they go for go resolve conflict, but yet in your own country, a dey and born. And as they see all them things they are cumulatively, it creates a very terrible picture of our country. Because even for just here, we say a one old secretary general of the major opposition party in our country is currently incarcerated, and somebody we don't practice law for 26 years, unblemished, we not to a threat to the country at all. By right, if not out of fairness, then will even give am bail out of a own personal reconnaissance by virtue of imposition and status in our country. But that didn't happen. Instead, they deny a bail. So you can see the picture being created about our country. So for some of us, when we talk the issues there, we are not personalizing it just because it is Lansana, Dumbuya, and APC. It can happen to anybody because we get chapter 3 of our constitution. We say you get for respect freedom of speech. And when I talk that one day in relevance to section 25, I'm not oblivious of the fact say freedom of speech also come with responsibilities. But the statements then, way Lance and I talk say then TIFU elections 2023, not to think we hide. The European Union don't say the elections were not credible. Then put her in the most diplomatic language. Not credible simply means they compromise with it. National Elections Watch in our country don't pull the same thing. The National Democratic Institute, NDI, way there for elections, then talk the same thing. The Carter Foundation talk the same thing. And even the slam way they don't slam country on visa restrictions them, where the US impose on we, it get also something for them, not just because they refuse to accept with nationals them, where then they deport. It also get for do about the compromise of human rights, the bastardization of the constitution, and also the way the civic space don't shrink, whereby the state, the government, they use state apparatus like the police, the military, and other security paraphernalia for go after any voice wey no dey to their own line. And when we talk about democracy and pluralism, these are not things that are okay for we at all in our country. We should be better than this.
All right, the program we watch is now we had on YouTube and on Facebook. So in short, this particular arrest, this detention or this remand, na a politically motivated one. So we safe for say na a political prisoner for now.
It is. I will describe him as a political prisoner of conscience. And why do I say
Broken
that?
down for week now.
If you go to Amnesty International, then definition of who is a prisoner of conscience, now somebody way because of his political views and the statements and way Lance and I make, now opposition. If you say the president, they don't thief elections 2023, I don't think saying there is anything wrong with that. All waiting the president and in proteges and who can say, will not thief the elections, we win. So the debate can continue. So the question for me is, if their old Lansana and any other person will say they don't thief the elections, when they arrest them, make them arrest them there. Is that gonna change the opinion from people that for say they not thief the 2023 elections, or they will just allow people them wait for come publicly and express such, then go on the ground. So instead of them go express those opinions on the ground and make any conspiracies compared to when they come to public and talk about that, who's one the government prefer? The ball is in their court. If you ask me, if I were the president of Sierra Leone, I prefer people there for come express their views openly, as long as it is done within the ambit of the law. And this is where Lansana Dumbuya was referencing by saying that TIFU elections, not to injure Sidomi concoctant. These are things that are in the public domain. They have been published, that the elections were compromised and that the elections were not credible. And that is why we even get the National Unity meeting we born the tripartite, where we dey pan implement. And imagine we dey pan implement a tripartite way for bring decorum and tranquility in our country. And one of the key provisions then now for make sure they left people them with their own because of their political opinions. And the irony now is in the midst of that, then go oh, no other person but the Secretary General. I think it is only a government with in conscience, not clear in terms of what they are doing, I ain't gonna do so.
Okay. It's considered for the way to inside the program. And, we been discussed this morning with, a journalist and a lawyer. And then I've been to ask a question where I go ask back to you. Like you don't begin say. You think say this na another opportunity for the APC for prove the world say yes, then tiff the election to this court, and for the government and Madabio for prove to the world say no, this election na no rigam, this na the result, and we win am clean one. You think that this na another golden opportunity for both parties for prove their case?
And I make one point very clear,
Okay.
and I'll stand by that.
Okay.
You see, the enthusiasm way the SLPP demonstrates for going to a national unity agreement, we born the tripartite, not so with the commitments and do one. Now that thing we then just want for appeal to the international community for say we are trying to strive for democracy. Afterwards, the APC don't go back na parliament. The mayor and chair people and they don't go back na council them. The councillors they don't go take their positions. They are never committed. And why I say so? Look at even the secretariat of the tripartite committee. Then go take somebody when a born and bred, a known SLPP lackey, when Angolo Kata, we been there the National Youth Commission, now then go put us at the secretariat without consulting the members of the opposition, where they say them for any move that they take. From that moment, we will stop attending those meetings. Because you see, the SLPP, the strategy way that they use, now what you call the Machiavellian approach. Waiting at that. You they go, you test the WhatsApp and one thing, where you cross them, you say, then why would they get them? No, go back. And imagine, then they even convene meetings them, where they know they invite the APC. And will be every one time, even the mayor of the FCC, where he complained about that. So with all of this, to be honest, we they see the lack of commitment. And look what thing they happen again. Even the Constitutional Review Committee, where then they try for put all the things them, where they na the tripartites, na the recommendations them, where na the one that where they agree with the 80. Most of them get something for do with the Constitution. But now then go back, then go reinvent the wheel, thereby making rubbish of the entire recommendations were adduced from the tripartite. So you can see that there is no commitment on the part of the government. Then they cherry pick, they come with things where they feel say, then go serve their own personal political interest. And the moment they do that, it means the whole thing is a sham. And I stand by that. And this is where we as a party, including we members of parliament, including people where they represent we are the so-called tripartite, it is an opportunity for let them rethink, for say, okay, where are we? Because the government, they can't tell you, say, we they on track in the implementation. Then when you talk to we young people, where then they represent we are the tripartite, then will tell you, say, it's a cherry-picking enterprise. And with those skepticism, then the entire process become a sham. So it is an opportunity for we now as APC. Law we path where we push we on Kenu. So the issue about whether we will come back for say the elections were stolen, indeed. And not so we talk as APC. We they rely on the many observers them with very independent, we been there at the ground for observe we elections them. They're all pass if the government wants say all the organizations then go meet na one room, then compare notes, then say, okay, now this would the pullers make. But no, the European Union is credible enough. The National Elections Watch, which is a consortium of Sierra Leonean civil society organizations, they all did it. They all come, they pull the same statement, say, no party, not the able get an overwhelming winning in the first round of the votes. But what happened? Mohamed Kone, he come. He say, no, this will not even waste time. Lord, give them. SLPP don't win. All the organizations in there. So this is a wake-up call for we. And for me, Sengbe Pierre, by speaking truth to power, me own concern where I get. From 2018 to now, when you look at the state institutions and where SLPP don't capture, now waiting don't change, where we don't demand, where we don't agree on. We've been called, say, the IGU for command line position. Then bring for we for Yaselo. Then we say corner for resign. Now at your own time, then they go bring somebody where they been do by elections like on Dugu now Ward 155, where turn 049 to 149. Now in again, the same President Bio don't present to we for can't impose on we, and he only give the political parties them 3 days, even though if you go to section 32, subsection 3 of the 1991 Constitution, they say you for do consultations. And consultation not to just or can send letter to people and say, would they nominate this person? It is like informing us. So you see, we have a long way to go. And the state institutions, Uda no say the PPRC man, the first one with them puts there, Abdullah Masiande Bangura, na been deputy minister Ministry of Justice and Attorney General in the office. Then pull and they, when an SLPP person, then bring and come for go head PPRC, for go implement how for ban political parties, how for suspend. In that situation, now Uda in interest you they feel say, then people and they go work, if not to the SLPP. So these are the challenges we have. And not forget, say, President Biyobi don't make them very clear to we. It not means in words. It say because state institutions are weak, that is why his hands will be in almost all of them. And that is what we are seeing today. So I am even very, very scared for 2028 if we left the status quo the way it is, without coming with a radical, robust way for challenge and disrupt the way the NEPA set up the strategy for 2028. I'm afraid. Now only faith and God therefore make sure say we will able come into governance with the will of the people. But the will of the people is to make sure that to not allow them people there for circumvent and rig the elections them. And when you look at all the recommendations them, whether they come up with now the Constitutional Review Committee, it is like a strategy for letting able rig the elections, because at the end of the day, that is why they say they want to create another district in Panguma and Badajuma. Then they want to do census. And mind you, they've been doing the last term when they do midterm census, where the European Union come again and condemn, say, it not timely, it not make sense, then go because they want for justify, say, Kenema gets population past the Western area. So this is where we are as a country.
The program where you watch it now, we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Abdullah, let's take you a bit backward to the issue of the APC, PPRC, and the fines, the several fines where don't they come up. You know, the two time where they don't fine on a political party. We know say yes, the member of parliament and don't make mistake, but at the same time we get for no say they not get the number for block the SLPP for go on with waiting they actually want for pass, waiting they intend for make it become law. But I think the thing we creates the biggest problem in my own opinion, I repeat, in my own opinion, are the fact say the same APC executive, after where they don't begin find out say the Mambu and others, then come and take leadership na them party out of vengeance, out of hate, and then talk and plain one say they ready this time for go na television, radio, fight with the APC, make let them lock the radio station and go na door and all of them things in there. Then see how the executive, the chairman, waiting it talk about using police and the security forces them against them, where they know say the government get all what it take for act. They not need for talk anything, they just need for act, where go stimulate, some amount of reaction from the opposition or from citizen. But when that begin, then sit down na PPRC with the same SLPP and they agree on the communique. Now the law be on DD, but PPRC not been the implementer. Then begin for implementer after where the APC, SLPP, and PPRC go agree, say this not the law, but let we all agree say going forward. Una don't make statement them, but going forward, if anybody makes statements, we go find them. Inside that communique, they not determine waiting the fine go be. Inside that communique, then just left and vague for PPRC for take any action at any time. You don't think say you party executive, the one that we go sit down now the PPRC meeting and make a communique, then totally blunder and they're responsible for this?
To be honest, I don't want to use this platform for indict anybody, including members of parliament, the mistake would then be make, where 2022 then go revise the PPRC Act. But this again, a call for savviness. A call say, for me not a lawyer, I always they make that disclaimer. But the law way I read in my political science, are able apply them for able give an interpretation and make the connection between something with a good governance and the legalities of the law. So for me, that kind of communique, it's very ambiguous in my opinion. The ambiguity which you rightly mentioned, I will just see, don't say, oh, wait till they even define for say it's an incitement in that communique. Even in the PPRC Act, the word they just use them incitement without giving us the meat. So in the opinion of the PPRC, they can just sit down, wait and see say the opposition or any other person for that matter, they go after the government or hold them accountable, then go just kind of say, oh, that they constitute incitement, and then go determine almost a fine. So all those nitty-gritty should be there. Just like how in our 1991 constitution, you get beaucoup ambiguities them, including even the gender bias. If you go read the 19th constitution, everything is the pronouns na male, he. It is like we not even they consider say woman them get for pole position in one day. So you see, we have an opportunity here. They already don't go sign the thing. Now that make you find out say, you read the PPRC chairman the other day, they make a lot of political statements. In fact, why you read a talk, it is like Mother Biona in the talk. They threaten. We have laws in the country, we have the police, we get people there. You go just sit there and say, we don't suspend one whole political party. The time go reach where maybe they expect APC, we go say, well, you know what? While she don't find we don't agree to that communique, and also we want for respect section 39 C and D of the PPRC Act as revised. We want to know how you arrive at this amount here where you don't find we, so that we will go see whether it is arbitrary. Whether it is arbitrary. And if it is arbitrary, that is where we can test the law, because then the PPRC Act say, when they fine you, you get 7 days for go challenge the fine. So again, the question is, me not go able to talk for we legal team na the party. The question was why will not be challenged then arbitrary finding day. Arbitrary, I'm using it in my own personal opinion. So these are the challenges we have. Mistakes, they don't happen. but we still have a golden opportunity for let we change the status quo if we are really very serious for make sure say 2028, just like how majority of Sierra Leoneans then say, you know what, the SLPP don't done their mandate because they don't shoot themselves with the many things the way they don't do. And now it is APC. But the question what the people and they also ask is this, to be fair to them, they say if APC, we are really ready. Whilst me can be optimistic, say we are ready, but the things that way they translate at the ground, is that what the people they agree say we are ready? So that is something of winner a wake-up call for we as a party where we they say we are waiting to take over the governance of the state.
Okay, you still watch the program. We had on YouTube and on Facebook. Inside the program this evening, we get Abdullahi Berete. We be the former spokesman for Ernest Bai Koroma, the former president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, where we can call for a caretaker. Okay, so it with we and the help we follow we talk about the different issues. Them. I still can you go to Edmond Alpha. You pass on top am gist now. And maybe let we use this time for talk about this. Edmond 2023 tell we plain say and no say international community they push for regime change. But them go show say na them they conduct the election. After they actually don't conduct the election, then go left the rest to the security force for actually take care of the security in the country. And we see exactly that. Then call the result to the one for call when una, including yourself being there at that particular scene day, they na the party office. The security forces them for both, State Lodge, Fatima and Mada go down there, fire live gunshot, inside they end up for kill matron. They may kill white boy. This same person passed through the parliament as commissioner again for extend in term. They make him, acting commissioner. The first thing or enforce public statement. Now for tell we say, in as much as una all don't go sit down and tripartite, una agree say, una want for correct things them when have been bad things them way up on 2023, not for up 2028. He say, now for me, 2028 election go be just like the 2023 election. Now, they don't propose for bring and come up again. You think say una going for stand for letting another one. The reason why they ask this, sorry that I get for say Boku talk, but the reason why they ask this, now the fact see, for the mere fact, a day na the tripartite report say the one they all were responsible. In fact, Edmond, now one of the people them where they under visa ban before this time for the US travel, where they may first ban people them we betray democracy inside salon. But una not able for stop them, una not able for act. Una still left them, they make an act commissioner, then still left them, they make an acting. At this point, where they don't test on our strength and weakness, una think say una going for make let them know make them ECSL commissioner and chairperson.
Sengbe Pia, this question we ask me, now a very important question we get for do with the soul of a country. And I always say, one great person, he get a tendency for put a country into chaos. And Edmond Alpha, he make a lot of political statements. You na elections office you dey work. Not so you they can't tell publicly for say you go resist regime change. It is the people. That is why we are holding periodic elections. That was a political statement. But the most important thing for me, this man was acting electoral commissioner for the Northern Province. Then do by elections and mayoral elections na Koenadogo. This man get the audacity. Then go change 049 for give the SLPP person an edge over the APC. Now with the savviness of we young people and at the ground, now then pick them up, 049 turn to 149. And this man, even just out of morality, if there is one, it not get even that okay again for say a one for camp. But you know why? It is serve the interest of Mother Bio and in party. Now that makes so the challenge shall we now for all of us in the APC, just like what you say, are we going to sit down for let them come put this man again per we? Even the consultations and we then put. In fact, for let president, even in the midst of recommendations or the tripartite, we get something with this. If Mother Bio is serious about the implementation of that document there, it will advise himself, say, no, it will not be okay for me in the midst of this implementation, for let even nominate somebody, I give them 3 days to let them respond. Is that the way they do consultation? So this is a wake-up call for we. And I hope our own stakeholders in the country, the executive, members of parliament, to councillors them, we mayor position the way we get, we need to get a strategic think tank within the party where they come with countermeasures then for say no, this one will not be in the best interest of Sierra Leone, even just by the perception for say this man was an accomplice for led and thief the 2023 elections, and two, for be party, this poor man one of the people them we been there together with Mohamed Kone for led and thief elections, and in now he also preside over waiting gonna do go ward 155. Now this same person. Now well, it just see bad they go take Arata, then say let go guard granite. Now what thing will happen? To be honest, I dey talk this in pain because just what you say, SLPP don't take me for granted. But you know what I believe? You can push somebody to the wall. But when somebody bounce, it can be very ugly. And that is what we don't want for our country. Imagine we have the crowd in Sierra Leone. Whose God the government go call say, today, this but reba wouldn't they do it? This advantage wouldn't they take per we for score political points? Would they call all the people them, may they all come na the streets? The only thing the governments they do, now waiting them do best, wait and sabi for do best. Waiting them do August 10, 2022. Then you ask yourself, if you kill the police them, you kill the military, then go kill people them. Are you gonna kill your own people just to score political points? Is that the country we need in Sierra Leone? Is that what we deserve? After we don't go through a very vicious one our country in the 90s, where people then sacrifice state today, people then they live with that trauma there. We don't want that. And sometimes if you see APC, they exercise restraint, would they consider all of that? Because you know why? When they look at the conflicts and all we don't happen in our country, it hardly lay say politician Peking don't die. It hardly may say politician don't die. But the majority of the people them, now the people them where they suffer back in our country. And some of us, we are very aware about that. That is why our country tit for tat, it cannot a born good picking. And leadership for come by example from the leadership of the current government. Imagine that time where Udena court during we own time, where Lawrence Lahaili might go lay down before the prison truck. Imagine then 10 and day if they forgo kill him, God forbid. If we don't create chaos.
No, I think
And
imagine
imagine
when one of his supporters and go lead on.
yes, and imagine another example. Me being in at the convoy in Godrich Street, where if
Yes.
Mother Bio in a law-abiding person, not to lawlessness, if they try for exhibits that day, imagine you come cross before the convoy. Who's God if for call if they're open before then they know say na in the open fire panel? it will bring chaos. But honest by Kuruma that time they tell them say una left am, let go. So that is an example of leadership. But you see, I can read some people them, oh they vex, APC not agree, we get the numbers, we forgo withstand them. It just see by me waiting at the diaspora and I ask my peer. If I dey call say Lord, we go na streets, I for then have Sierra Leone so that I can be part of it. So that at the end of the day, let it not look like say, they can't jeopardize the lives of other people then me critics them or detractors then will say, look, I'm going to sit down in the comfort they eat ham and bacon. And nothing say go fair. So now that make the government for Sidom in a quiet moment. Let Mother Bio just ask himself, say, then tia what they do. Then tia where me wealth they do. Then tia where me young people and they do. Now the right thing for our country in the new direction, no promise to people in 2018. You see, I always believe, say, power, philosophers then say, power is the opium of the masses. When you stay inside, you dey become like a drunkard. But if you always also know, say, power get for left you. When left you, Fatima Bio, you go able to walk at the street of freedom where you been say, Lord, do mob justice. Mother Bio, you go able to walk at the street where you go call a major political party saying a terrorist organization. So these are some of the questions and where we they ask yourself. Where you then have power now the time you forget the most caution because the table and they turn tomorrow. When the table and turn, will you be able to work out freely? Now the country you head there up, or you go even free the people in shadow because of the way we treat them. Now, so me will end this segment of this conversation. Let we think where you didn't have power.
The program you still watch, of course. Now, we had on YouTube and on Facebook, and we get inside the program Abdoulaye Bigeti, former talkman for Ernest Bai Kuruma. And we dey talk about different things we don't happen inside the country. Tomorrow we dey get Ajibo Tijan Jallo and we dey get Kado, we now one of the people in Nande we been travel like Abdoulaye Bigeti for go inside Sierra Leone for go help Samoa Kamara and the APC party for actually campaign for the 2023 election. So it will do with me inside the program together with Ajibu and we will continue with the conversation for see Usa we dey Usai we actually they go. So I can listen to you when you take one thing I could follow and go with you. Let's talk about well your sister Fatima. We listen to we watch the interview we do with the AYV television, and it come up a lot of things then. For you, which one will be the most interesting part of that particular interview?
Fatima Bio say na him build 34 hospital. Fatima Bio say they pay for 500,000, 250 plus people in school fees. The question is, you say them born inside wealth. Then when I be they display some pictures then, wait to me, that not look somebody like somebody will come on a wealthy family. And besides, me, I don't know for Amo. I'm not going to be wealthy, I go there again at council house. So the question for me is, if Fatima na him build anything, they also pull that money there. Why he not do where they been there in opposition, where he might not be president? The reason we make her they ask this question is, now the Anti-Corruption Act as revised, we get law we say you not go use your position for solicit wealth and for solicit resources them and you not account. That is a crime. Now, remember, this same Fatima, Somebody will say he common and wealthy, in brother then and then they build the whole of Gambia. Then we see one time they organize a dinner where they tell people and say the more you pay ticket for the tickets, the more you will get access to go sit down near you, me man. That in itself is corruption. In 2018, Fatima in one, na in handle the inauguration of a man. All the couple the way cancer, the donations and way it solicits from people them parastatals them, etc. And not one day give an account. And this woman don't tell we at one time say, he say una mean me. Na me they go give electricity na bo with kenem out me your money. Then this same person, just overnight, he say don't go bill hospital. He forget for no say any money where he owe right now in that country, including a man, they are holding those monies on behalf of the state, and therefore they should be accountable to the people of Sierra Leone. Now that make you unfortunate for let get an ACC boss na Sierra Leone, where all time would they see pictures here in Fatima Bio, then they make them paddy business. Then how do you hold that person accountable? And the same Fatima, they don't tell you say, they say you know one day they take money in a government. But when the Auditor General report come out, State House refused to give an interview to BBC. Information Ministry then refused to give an interview to BBC where the story break out. Then later now he come, he change the story. He say, oh, any money where they give me from the government, me na me man na they approve. So you see, they don't turn the state as a family affair. What you want, you say you write to your man approve. So the question is, Fatima is not accountable to Parliament, and therefore, any money where they for Giam, like what they do right now, they don't go take about 40 billion and go hide an education ministry, then say for the part them hands off our girls. You see, our country is such that Fatima don't become a pathological liar. I will say that. I will say that categorically. And this woman, they say it knows two ambitions. Either him for be a flag bearer or he wants to support somebody way for be the flag bearer for challenge APC. We they pray every day, may them get the flag bearership. May he know, say, no to every Sierra Leonean way, no to SLPP, no to true Sierra Leonean like what he been tell we. Now they tell and say, well, we Sierra Leoneans, we are taking the destiny in our own hands of our future. That's when they will hear me run for money. And up to this point, even though a big anti-corruption organization don't publish something at the Gambia about the wealth way it don't make, compelling evidences, Sierra Leone will get this attitude where they talk about 1, 2, 3 things, 1 week he die. But time they come with the chickens and they can to roast. And the other thing we come out, now when you go after this lady here, Edwina Jamiru.
So before we touch on Edwina in issue, we're very much important. You just to talk about the corruption allegations, them, you know, the wealth where he actually gets. And it tell we now say, he where he become, he declare an assets as the first lady. And amongst them, some of the houses them where them points in that video, yes, he declare them. Or some of the properties them. But they say he don't tell the ACC for publish the assets declaration form. But then say no until you get court ruling for do that. But the question will be asked, okay, you might be right. If now somebody want for deal with you public, you know, you asset declaration form, they need court. But if now me get me asset declaration form, I get all the rights for publisher or do anything where I want. Why you not publisher for clear all of the doubts?
Well, you know what? Apart from even a court declaration, we get government parastatal when are the right to access of information commission. When Ibrahim Shaga Shona in the head. When I be my former boss, so they Expo Times newspaper. Who for able for request through the RAIC for let them make them documents and they public. And when then they make them public, we for also get forensic people and for examine them for sure say they're not back data. Because I don't trust the guy in the ACC. I not trust him because of one, in political affiliation with the SLPP, him being an SLPP operative. And this is where we need down the road with state institutions, them, especially the Anti-Corruption Commission. We don't need a political person where we know say a day with a political party. Even when APC come, we for make sure say not to somebody where na APC person for header. Because the perception, even if they free somebody with engagement corruption genuinely, then go say, well, what do you expect? So for move that perception there, the ACC guy with them be in a renaissance. With them they come and talk. The cost of living is terrible. It is that. And this same person where they say, the most dangerously educated, he not even follow the rule of law, and he's a lawyer. They accuse some teachers them of corruption. Then before then they carry them court, they go put them in court in three. So you can see how the elitists and the young people in our country, some of them, they also fail the system. So to me, you see, Sengbe Pierre, we then don't know somebody say it a thief. If something lost in a neighborhood, then see that person they pass, then go say that person be pass out. And let not to him. And that is Fatima Bio, because Fatima Bio, the point where we don't reach now that, even the ACC, the audit report will be come out. What have we done to correct those anomalies? What have we done? The same Fatima Bio saying the host African first ladies them, is saying I buy the tickets, where them African people and they then come them dispute that say no, because then go get challenges that the country for say they don't take money and for come attend this event, then in can say I buy tickets for them. So you see, these are all areas where they remind me of Grace Mugabe in Zimbabwe. And this is Fatima for you. I can encourage people for read Dr. Fatima Babin book, where to me, not to a fiction. Now reality coming from a genuine person, we write something for give a picture of Fatima Bio na our country. So this is where we are. But I'm not surprised. The same Fatima Bio Iman, imagine then go come with fake receipts then at State House. Combined with the Auditor General report, the next thing, they say Lara Telopias don't commit what they call administrative malfeasance. The next thing, unfortunately, we see we your members of parliament, APC, some of them, then join SLPP for let them pull Lara Telopias, which is an unfortunate situation. So this is where we are. Now, if you allow me, the situation between
One more thing. We that one then a whole issue on your own, because I get even things that I go put to you on that Edwina issue. But you just talk about Lara in case, you just talk about the APC, and you talk about the audit report. Recently, the dangerously educated man try in an attempt for vindicate Madabio. He say after them don't reach to the hotel owners them be refuse force for respond to them. After a long time, he come now on an interview and say they don't finally get back to them, and all of the receipts them where they actually present their receipts and then an authentic receipt. I was like, okay, it's not salon for we all. Ben Kelfala on the move. What do you think about that one day?
He has no credibility. And he is very inconsistent. Imagine somebody with them every Monday will be in a government, they wear black, and say this na Renaissance movement. And they go make a video. They say, fellow Sierra Leoneans, they say a government that is inflating prices, a government that is making the people suffer, not get the right, and that people then for stand up against the APC. Then later, look at today. Up to fear last week, then don't ace them up. Tariff, then don't ace them up. Top up for we phone them, people them with a struggle, then don't insult him up. And he is still there. It display wealth, than a one. And two, wait and catch Fatima Biopa audit report. He say, you know waiting, would they go begin investigation from 1961 from Milton Magai, will be the prime minister in WEF, up to this current moment. And that talk there, I talk and as we die. And Fatima Bio still gets the audacity for can insult Sierra Leoneans and say, in get number of delegates. And when they go for go talk about in politics, they use government resources, they use government motocar, they use all of the state paraphernalia. Is that really what we want for our country? How they don't take we? And we all know Fatima in personality. When he come, he don't talk. If he's in a sabi talk, he talk. And don't know say when they talk, people in the turn at the left side say, what? Now this same Fatima Bio we been saying, no, they take money in our government. I now come back say, I they take but anytime I want penny safe, I they make sure say I write to me man, now me man they approve. Now they not to government money, now family affair. So you see the issues of credibility in our country. Then anybody will go after them, they use the police, they use the OSD, they use the military, like what them been do, within our party office. Thank God you mentioned that. The next thing I for go fire people them, then kill people them, and 30 days, they're not hold nobody accountable. Nobody. The war cell phone have been the vicious thing in our country. We hold people them accountable for the Sankodia, we hold them. And now with the see state people them, una don't go una fire tear gas per we. Una been get rubber bullets them. Una no say them why I not shoot them inside. We not care if somebody there inside get asthma. Lord we shoot them. Lord we even kill. Lord tell and say. And imagine, prior to that, na state house, we see people like soldier man them, they old gun and say them why na for Tolongbo. Anybody will shake it, they go 6 feet. And Mada Bio preside over, the chief of defense staff preside over, and 30 they will not hear no disciplinary action against those military personnel. Is that the country wants for? Is that the Sierra Leone one? Today is very hypothetical, the certain questions that I'm asking. Is that really what we want? Whose God then will call? Tomorrow the baton then change. APC can have power. We say, well, you know what? Una don't do we all then thing there. Let una see how we sweet to una be they do we. Then move back do the same. It go born good picking for country. Uda then go suffer. You want for instill that fear in the people in our country, away for common adults, for go friend and Lily and nothing, it will be a challenge for them. So why if people and they crave for power, when they get the power, they become drunk with power? I don't think say we deserve that as a country. We don't go through a lot. And when you go now the state of poverty in our country, now the world, Sierra Leone always then at the bottom. The state of unhappiness within back na the radar. The state of corruption within at the radar. So I don't know what to prophesize. My only hope is that good conscience will prevail. People and with the SLPP will get level head, go say, Mr. President, take action. It just if I want them to see me young college mates will be they agitate them and they will they criticize, will say good governance will prevail when are the vice president now. Now all been there block him. And he is the chairman of the police council. Now so the other day I see him we go on TV. Anybody will make their alpha side with all their small rats, then they only come. Shoot them, shoot to kill. Then they say, oh, if President Koromano behave like a statesman, we'll treat him like one. Ebo, where you get power? How long you go in that power? That power get for left you. You go able to take back all your words and where you don't use, where be there that power. It hurts people then. So this is where we are. We have a long way to go, but we have a golden opportunity as well.
Right.
A constitution should not be seen, Sengbe, for benefit a single political party. The reason being, that same law where you feel say today it will better you,
Mm.
tomorrow it will end up for better you.
All right.
God will
Continue.
just be wise.
For the way to inside. We can go to now the issue of Edwina. But quickly, you just talk about, not a question for you, you just talk about Alpha Sido, family members them. One time they will talk about Alpha Sido and say they actually don't pull them, now the office where he been there, and how, and then the unfortunate part of that, now the fact say, and not they return back to America. So Alpha Side actually reached to where we been get this kind of back and forth conversation, and then he tell me say no, na me now na the I think the coordinator for Western region for the Ministry of Information. I say okay, Alpha Side, good one. I say if you want clear all of them things there, so come now the platform, let me talk to you. You get it tweeting. No, if me want, let me go talk to the Ministry of Information. And then after that conversation day, we understand again, say, in fact, the side way it is say not to true. He and the minister not is eye to eye. And the minister want for purge the all where the last minister left. So it face a lot of challenge right now. So I say this again today for you, Alpha Sido. I still maintain waiting I say they don't purge you in the ministry of information. They don't put you at the backstage. It left to you whether you call it a job or no job. If you still feel say waiting we talk a wrong, come and clear them. And we even say, they even travel back for going to the United States of America. So when job left you finally, like Bete they say, if job left you finally, you will get for damn the day and swallow the hour right inside salon. Because the hardness, the difficult moment una they create for average salon people them, the only thing where they make you live above that difficult moment day, that tranganess then are the fact that you get government job where they pay you by month. But once job left you go really feel the pain of the wall na your shoulder. The program now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Now let's go into the issue of Jameo. What you get for say. The reason being, after that video day, we see video from Edwina, we see write up from the first lady. I'll come to that one day, but first, what you take on a statement on this Edwina Jameo?
Certain, I don't see Edwina Jamiro, some of him videos them, now reels. I'm not going to go into that. That's something between him
And the first lady.
and no, him and the judge, Momoja Stevens.
Okay.
Where them be they get they go after the man, etc. He go after the money, woman, etc.
Mhm.
But you, first lady, you come, you go make a statement publicly. You say you be the pay for this young lady, and not to you send her for going sleep around. How you know say be the sleep around? You been there. If he carry go court now, let you go prove say yes, and he go tell you say I sleep with one man, I get one pikin, then do DNA, then confirm say na me your pikin nandi. If he carry you go court as an ordinary person, because the privilege we get, it no mean say when you married to the president, you for there above the law. Then you come, you talk how your hands off our guards, and he say because the pikin say na a scam. Me self we sit down here, I go watch you, I go able tell you say the hands off our guards is a scam. Why I say so? I know people them where you don't solicit money from, where they give you money, you know one they can publicly acknowledge. That I know. And we don't also see situations where you the tax parastatals in the country, may they give you money, they use your position and influence as first lady for get them money that you they can't tell we say na your personal resources. In fact, Why can you even get a foundation when you be a first lady, you dey use the influence for solicit? That is a big case for the Anti-Corruption Commission if we have a serious ACC. So if Solomon, this lady, Edwina can't reply you, well, now you go buy your own condo, you total. Now I make the lady tell you, say you for know your boundaries. And anybody we don't know in boundaries, even in relationships, the way you interact with your party, them, you deal within the country. And you as first lady, you for don't be the mama for the country. Not so you game for see for go talk say, or they can't give people a mob justice. And that weekly way you talk and then go kill somebody, Evangelist Samson. And you come. You say anybody we not to SLPP, not to true Sierra Leonean. Who tell you join SLPP? We make you a true Sierra Leonean. So if you get when you say you don't do good, do you good. But mind you, that couple they always say you don't spend. Tell them get for come with the chickens and they can't to roast. So tell we who say you pull them. Whether you say the wealth we inherit now you use, well, from the time we be a first lady, we will able request the bank will be the bank na England, we been there, or the Gambia, then we able give we all the evidences then they, now we see the millions of dollars then we been get. When at the now you say, you know what? I so love Sierra Leone and they can't pay school fees for people and now I so love Sierra Leone and they can't make sure say and they provide sanitary pads. I so love Sierra Leone and Sierra Leone so love me. Now that make them put 40 billion leones now Ministry of Education for let her get access to hands of our girls for buy sanitary pads. So this is where the least, but you know, Fatima is a distraction in our political space. When it sees a situation then come, now like what you do the last time, when them publish something but in property then at the Gambia, it come na TikTok, he go dance for we, he turn sampa for distract we. And she is doing that. And don't forget, say she was an actress. So you don't bring the acting into the political space. And until we tell and say no, the future of Sierra Leone politically, it transcends being an actress. And that we can hold somebody accountable, even though you have the privilege and opportunity of being a first lady of Sierra Leone by default.
The program where you watch now, we are on YouTube and on Facebook. And of course, you know, we get Ablaibete where they so they help way for make we discuss several issues them we they go on right now inside the country. Well, Ablaibete now the top things them this way we don't see. We don't see. Okay, let's just take a break quick whilst we actually, you know, let's see how best I can able for pass this message again quickly, you know, with regards this particular issue. I don't know. They say after, but it look like say, they are in shake, not they shake. Okay, so from what we see now, I just want to remind you, say the journey to $1,000 they on now, $1,000. So all you need for do now, go and search for what you see now. So we na the CC Hybrid Beat on YouTube and on Facebook. Follow the page and like the page. That will help for you actually go able for see waiting they go on. Yeah. So God. More appointments they come. Maybe we can touch on that the quick one. More appointments they come up. Boku appointment they come up, so we can touch on that. But please, I just want for you, you can go now and follow the page because we come just now with the issue of the competition. We come with the competition just now where you will get for win $1,000. Take a look or listen to this quick.
From the ground, this is global, this is real. If you feel it, let them hear it, let them hear it. Oh, make me a star, I'm ready to shine. March 1st. Whoa, whoa. your moment. Say hybrid beat. Make me a star. From a small room to a big stage light, from silent dreams to the world so bright. If you got a voice, don't hide away. Your time is now, this is your day. From Africa to the USA, Europe, Asia, come what may. No matter where you're standing now, the world will hear you somehow. Don't wait for someday, don't wait for luck. If you believe it, stand up, make me a star. I'm ready to shine. March 1st, this dream is mine. One voice, one chance, go near or far with Sese hybrid beats. Make me a star, I'm ready to shine. March 1st, this dream is mine. One voice, one chance, go near or far with Sese hybrid beats. Make me a star. $1,000 on the line. This could be your breakthrough time. Tell the world who you are. Come and make me a star. Yeah. No borders, no limits, no closed doors here. If you can sing, let the world draw near. Call your friends and family too. This could be me, this could be you. Share the news, don't keep it tight. Greatness grows when we unite. Don't be greedy, spread the sound. A million stars can rise from the ground. This is global, this is real. If you feel it, let them hear it, let them hear it. Oh, make me a star, I'm ready to shine. March 1st, this dream is mine. From anywhere across the world, let your talent be unfurled. $1,000, claim your crown. Sing it loud, don't back down. Tell your people near and far, it's time to make me a star. Share it, don't keep it small. Tell your family, tell them all. March 1st, we rise together. Say hybrid beats forever. Share it, oh yeah. Tell your family, oh yeah. March 1st, we rise together. Oh, make me a star. Make me a star.
Alright, make me a star. $1,000 day for you for win. All you need for those, check out the comment section. Facebook, get a Facebook link so you can go and actually, press the link and go now follow the page. Go now and follow the page. And as well on the YouTube, you get the YouTube page link with it. Go now and follow the page because you get for actually, be part of this. And tell we please, if you day in for the competition get a post today where say make me a star live March 1st. So March 1st you actually call and choose your own song, and after the one day you will get the rest of the other things them, but at the first step the one day. So go now, comment and tell we whether you day in for the competition. But in the meantime, just go now a very new page, go now and follow the page, and make sure say you get yourself ready for the competition where it will be March 1st. So go now. Thank you very much to all way on the cam, and on Facebook as well. On Facebook, go there now and get yourself, your subscription so that you go able to get notification we actually come and start the competition. Go now and do that. Okay, so we come to Abdullah Beriti, quick one again. Let me bring Abdullah Beriti inside the program again, quick one. Abdullah, we see, appointments them, even when they cry, things then they happen. By the way, we just talk about other different prices, then fuel and other things then. But amongst the things that we don't go up again, now the fact say ID cards itself don't go up. Things stronger. This government say then they use this year for actually do its thing called local revenue mobilization, for making things go on for people. But at the same time, we find out, say, things they become very difficult every other day for people. Fuel price don't go up, transportation don't go up. Now ID card they don't put there and say because of exchange rates. But may I say we not see for the last how many months we don't see stabilized exchange rate, but yet still they don't add and we understand say the fuel price again not as a result of the world market, but as a result of we own internal problem, local revenue mobilization, all of this inside the program. But before I allow you for please, comment on that, they welcome her for Kushe.
Yes, Sengwe Kusha Kabo.
All right, they would be. I'll begin again. Abdullah. Yes, Abdullah. What's your take on this? When it hits the ground, and this year and a year of delivery.
You know, and we're prepared, to be honest, a lot of things that don't happen in our country, where if in other country, people and for don't jump at it. And they tell you that for free. Look, I watched them 2 days here, the NRA boss, Geneva Bangura. They talk the amount of money we EDSA owe. And the owe we EDSA owe, not to let them go take copper and trust some more. Now the money where we the consumers them, that GST who they pay, where then they collect, they know they pay into NRA. Now it don't go into billions of loans. Then from there, look the arrangements where they make, the contracts where they give for this passport. I see the other day the passport boss, they say, all the money there, where people then they go renew passports, where then they make passports, governments know they get penny out of it. But then they use government personnel where the states they pay. Then they use government facility when at the immigration building. But the activities them where they generate revenue, then privatize them, they not give nobody. The couple where they go there, they know they give government a penny. So when I sit down, and now even go believe the permits them, work permits them, residential permits them, where people then they get, where then they process them back, all they go back to the same people them, where government not they get a dime. So the country, now what you can call, we get institutions them, where they, but their institutions then then become dysfunctional, for a better word. And at that they make a member where Obama making landmark statement, the former president of the US. He say, we don't need strong people. We need stronger institutions then, particularly in sub-Saharan Africa, where we're able to stand the test of time. You know, we just sit down overnight, you go increase, thing where they force people then for take an ID card, and you know say the economy right now is stiff, nothing no day. The only people then we get access now the president in wealth and in close associates. Then the ordinary people then you say them for can't take ID card. Is that fair to the people? So you will find out say there is no compassion about the people. They don't care about it. There is no empathy. Like where they say they're sorry for the people them for the suffering them, where they assume say you back there in their shoes. No, they don't care. So this is the state where we did. And the unfortunate, some of these people, before they take over them position there, where we been there college, now all been in at the movement for agitate for a better thing for country. Most of them, we say Sierra Leone will deserve better. But today, Mother Bio in self, where they appoint all the people there, Mother Bio in statement where it came 2018, it say APC be they spend like drunken sailors. It say because ministries, departments, and agencies then in Tuboku, Then when income, it triple them. Separate, just to compensate people them. So including all them people there, these are all SLPP operatives. And if not serious country, an establishment like the National Registration Commission, they put there somebody way na a known SLPP operative. These are supposed to be independent because an ID card has to do something with the security of the state. And you cannot compromise it by just bringing your proteges or lackeys just because they told the line of your party. At the end of the day, they don't say anything they do, now scot-free. Then they go scot-free. So the list I talk about how the people therefore also, all of us should take the destiny in our own hands. So also we they call on the government say, we then say mama government, papa government, na like daddy in house. You for sorry for you picking them if they no eat. But you know go sit down, you pick and they're angry. Then they also can increase economic burden on them. You say they do internal revenue. Now just the people then go suffer more. Now that make there is massive suffering in our country. You dey see like waiting doctor law say man dey waka dey talk by himself mama. And one sociologist dey wey dem call John Dollard, where you read in theory about the socio-political nature of countries, he make an evidence research wey say when people then angry, belle, then they always get wamat. And I believe in that theory very, very eloquently. And we don't need chaos again in our country. I always dey say this. Now people and they suffer. August 10, 2022, thing don't tranga for people man they work and they talk by self. People rise up. Instead of Mother Bio address the situation, they go without any compelling evidence. He politicize the situation. He say na APC. He say them people and they them frustrated. He say na terrorists them. Then only way he bring in Dr. Emmanuel Safar Abdullahi, where they make the commission for find out what happened. Then that whole thing about terrorism, they not mention and again at the report. So which means the president will just want to be inflammatory. When people then rise up, say angry, want kill them, you may politicize them because you want to score a political point. How long would they pan score political points? We don't need.
All right. Continue for the way to inside the program. This is a program where now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. And of course, Gigi Snow, where they come open the phone line for let we all talk. And both Arthur, Abdullahi Bete make mention of Emmanuel Safar Abdullahi. Please take note. We go find a day where we will actually come and talk about that particular, individual day, inside this program. The reason why Mother B.O.B. don't tell we plain one say it will only work with who that vote for him or who that support him during an election. If you not vote for him, if you not support him, and not they get confidence for work with you. So now I be the wonder because I be know Emmanuel for be civil society activist, a lawyer, I'm not being Sabian for politics. But just recently, it don't tell we say in one for rule the country. And in fact, it take party membership card 2018 where Mother Bio come. So I think that's a very good one we need for discourse because that will show you exactly why Mother Bill put them for look into the August 10 thing. That could show you exactly why we get that kind of reports there for the August 10, 11, and 12, incidents. It just don't clear to we all these days. But was Abdullahi Bete, maybe you want to comment quickly on that before we go over?
now they all be there at the Renaissance movement with Kefala, now ACC.
Yes.
Now they all been there in the Renaissance movement. So now it don't come out very clear to we say the Renaissance movement we are hiding under the cloak of civil society, but they are all SLPP operatives, or rather, let not generalize, let not commit that fallacy where other people like commit. Majority of them, I can tell you, they are they, they are proteges. They are hiding under the cloak of SLPP. And I remember 2018, I've been there at TV na AYV with Emmanuel Safa Abdullah. That time they in the Civil Society for Democratic Initiatives, SDI. Now then one of them will be they can say Samura for pulling degree in PhD. Now I tell him, I say the man has a PhD, he has no reason to lie. Now we pull the PhD. Now he told yin. So he come back to that thing. When you don't know, don't insinuate. Go find out, do your research, so that when you come public, you make a compelling argument. That is the whole thing about common sense. This you no need for go Harvard, you no need for go or University of Toronto for no. So for me, I don't discuss people. I discuss people and relate them to their actions. And whether those actions at the time were in the best interest of the country. Don't get me wrong. The Renaissance, when they begin, some of us who they go when they kind of concentrate every Monday, they wear black, who they go, they will talk to them. Because in as much as we be there in governance, we believe say they are serving a role to being advocates for the people. And we need that kind of space in our country. Whether na APC they na power or not, we need a robust civil society where they all we accountable in the government. Because nobody has a monopoly of knowledge.
In fact, when the government is really, yes, when the government is ready to, when the government is actually ready for development, that is what happens. You create that space.
Thank you.
For
you
vibrant
civil space.
Yes.
And when you create the space, you are not doing a favor to the people by doing that. It means you are recognizing that whilst in politics, you are also bound to make mistakes. And I will give you an example. With 30 day, now and then one of the things so we do, we are happy. When we be one raise the fuel, you can't believe, Arthur, as presidential spokesman and the information ministry, we went right around the country, we engaged the chiefdom and other stakeholders then. Na Kailaun, na the Kailaun, famous Kailaun court barre, na they go hold the meeting. Now that say president send me, he say who want raise the fuel. He say, but out of respect, law can't explain the reason behind it. You can't believe the chiefs them and all the people them. I left that place and give me message. Say, go tell President Kuruma, say, he give you respect for where he send you. Instead of we just hearing a radio say, they don't ace fear. For let's send you Kanaya, it means he care about with the people. I took that message. So that is where you respect people when you're there in authority. You know, they just you don't overnight, you sleep, you ace price by people them. Then when people them want come out, you threaten them with gun them. Then who's how they go?
Right.
We cannot do that.
When I begin to talk about this civil society, fortunately, I've been to watch Unity broadcasting today, and I happened to come across a clip. And the clip, na Alfonso Manley. I'm pretty sure you know Alfonso Manley. And,
Very well.
Alfonso Manley, my young girlfriend, when Elizabeth, when they ask actually why, civil society not they perform like before this time, family members them. Wanna please listen within this clip. See, this na courtesy of Unity Broadcasting.
Keep big nose. That was the phone. And they say you this it return and back.
Exactly. Instead they give back.
They give
And
back.
take them again from the stop.
Before they say Shaki big nose. That was the phone. And they say you this it return and back.
Exactly. Instead they give back.
They give back talk. And then say Agbata instead they return and then say Momo big ways. Then instead they return or they smile.
Yeah.
Why is it that these presidents under your party they not get phone? Then everything about them so bureaucratic. What is the disconnect there? Are individuals not being allowed to express themselves again, or it's just their own way, or they are trying to set precedent with the laws strictly for Sierra Leoneans to be mute?
Well, I don't know what's in the reasoning behind this. I know that this was done before we none of the reasons that they were being the advocate for the PP, I mean for the proportional representation system for the last elections, because after 2018 elections, most of the by-elections them being fraught with violence, and all incident. So I think to say something because of that trend, that violent trend at that time, and because this was also not 2021, I think 2021 they make 2022, I mean. So that at the heat of the election, the last elections, for make sure we get what they call playing field. A peaceful playing field for the elections. But as I see them as they go right now, I think to say we'll not be able, and we'll not be implementing ourselves in the that election day, because people in campaign around this country, people in single kind thing there, which were provocative, but nobody not be arrest anybody or because maybe sometimes that not been the heat of the election campaigning. But now we far from the elections and we see this.
This one important, but I think na the wrong one I play. So I will actually scout that I make a delay. But that's how the right one actually, the one we are telling about. This one, na discussion for another day. But anyway, I've lied on your yam. Maybe Iguan comment small bit on them. Quick one, they'll keep up for another day. But you just comment on this one before we bring the actual clip of one bring.
The only thing where they say, we see other countries and they practice proportional representation, where Suleiman Banja Tijansi, they mention it.
Mm-hmm.
Me believe in first past the post for various reasons. Number one, look like this constitutional review they talk about. So one of the key things they make constitution for the elitist class. A constitution is supposed to be the baby of every Sierra Leonean, because ignorance of the law is no excuse. And who is going to meet the people to go talk about it? Now, when you get people there with constituencies, then they go meet the people them, talk in the local languages them, may they understand. That way the people then go buy in when they come into a referendum for the entrenched clauses them, the people then go know what they say yes or no for. Then also, proportional representation for me, you are giving too much powers to the political parties, because the party, now in they prepare the list. So if you go lobby within the party, then put your name on top. Sometimes that name more than they put, sometimes not just for favor you, but when you go to parliament, sometimes you don't sabi even for go articulate waiting at the best interest of the people them. Whereas, if now first past the post, you go now your constituency, if the people and see say you they represent them, any laws na parliament before you vote, you they can't consult them whether it is in the best interest. When you go the next time, if you not do good representation, they're not they vote you inside. And to me, the weakest argument why they really apologize them for the proportional representation they talk about, now this, or it mitigate violence. The question is, why we even get violence during elections? Why? I mean, by the former transport minister, by election, ordinary by election, I got rich, constituency 110, you not get business, or go do there. The next thing you go, they go scatter crowd. But when they can create people and say, we fall white, then do the elections, then they repeatedly, Nakadi Davis, now win. So if we get institutions that we not compromise, the law will take care when somebody go make violence. So that is not an excuse. But for me, we don't say in the constitution, the preamble in cap 6 of our 1991 constitution say, political sovereignty belongs to the people. And political sovereignty not only mean for let elections then come who vote. Because some people can go vote, they don't even know what they vote for. But when you get representation, when are the people and mandates that they go for who represent, and not just political parties elections, that is what true democracy is. Because not forget the elementary definition say democracy is government of, by, and for the people. And political parties by themselves cannot be the sole arbiter of the representation of the people. You have to give people the power because political sovereignty belongs to the people.
All right, so quickly, let we just listen the other clip. We be actually for Bingham, then we count for inside as well after you make your point. But this is not the clip we want. Let we actually listen. Very interesting clip again from Unity Broadcasting.
When we not see SOs now, then point, who has taken your place or what is this connection?
So you want to frank answer?
Of course, that's why you are here. Let's know why we are not silent. Who don't take
You're talking.
Of course, who that take your place?
You see APC be there, then they ensure say them donors there and provide support for civil society for the
Sure.
where some people can lock that space there.
And would that take her
And they
out?
come, hey, let's answer the switch though. They come let the team flow. Where some people can they lock that space there, they try for silence civil society.
Indeed.
Right? Now, when APC be the way election they cancel, then they ensure say UNDP call multiple CS so they provide support to them for against the issue.
Yes.
Now, if it's a for the one at the institute, why they say civic education don't can take the money.
Yeah, don't can take the
Or
money.
SLPPPI don't can just. Now the fact so that happen. Now this government and Curtis and Senate, then they shrink the space. SLPP as your post and so. If they for calling for a program for business, then they do. APC not be this one at all. SLPP, now the Tinandi. I see talk so just say but Bigala. ACID una call and go under this. Now so SLPP don't get. They don't likely tell them true.
But why you single out Josie say out?
In I beat one day.
Okay.
You can call a lemon and sit down. And I beat one day. As so then talk objectively, don't begin condemn. The minister know this so check about. David Senge know this so. That one they commend them. If I was saying the German that these are the thick-skinned people. They don't understand what's another plenty for communication. Let us get freedom of speech. You understand?
So
but SL people they lock the space. Don't know they support again. It's not easy. I see make no more. They say civic town hall meeting. So we know they get effect.
Madam, take for instance, just for what switching Alfonso they say. Take for instance when the Mpox a couple of months back, if not a year ago. You understand? What happened? Civil society then go to, is it was I one Dr. Safo they had SHP something like that. I don't forget the acronym, but then the health agency we can address emergency issues. When we go there, then the Ministry of Information and Civic Education do 90 what not. Work when a civil society then and they big up. You know what I mean? So which space is left for the civil society?
Okay, so now you don't hear lie. This now waiting, civil society according to Alfonso Mali, then they lock the game. And now I don't begin for understand waiting make people like Alfonso Mali not agree for talk to another people and because then go lock outside and they eat. It's very clear. But anyway, Abdullah, the question, the thing they to you, when you listen to this, what think can you mind?
I just sad say somebody like Lance Josie say, when I be a journalist, and know him, and all be did at the media. Now he did in a different role. Any after he threaten people and say, look, all CID. Hey, boy. You've been there at the media, they criticize you, you've been there at Unity Press. They go after APC. And Alfonso Mali, where they talk now, that they are just a member permanently because Awokutawa been there campaign for good governance. They get round cap. They know they ever miss meeting because we get a civil society forum every Wednesday. And in Daddy, get one unique quality what I seen Alfonso Man. When we did at the civil society meeting, where people like you want to talk about mentor, they speak truth to power. Then God sorry for our silent on today. God will not take up. So if you see Alfonso Mali come in a talk about, even the space is shrink. And I've been telling you the Renaissance, what me and you be the talk just now. I tell you how they go engage them. People let they talk. You know, Pakababin talk one thing. Whether be they criticize them, whether they put under the radar. He say, you know what thing? He say, me a human being. May them criticize me, better pass them go na bush. That statement they will make, not so because he was weak, not just because he want foster an environment where they get a conversation, debates, where not to cause now ideas and issues them what they talk about. But imagine now, this man they tell you say the space don't shrink. Things and way civil society therefore do, then get the civic education component at the ministry, which is a government thing. It's just about when maybe then a government spokesman office, now Ministry of Information. Then anything now, they say no, nah, berete for cab. Then where is civil society? How me one will be a civil society activist, wait for policemen and hold me accountable, then I also want to represent them. I'll give you an example. When we begin this constitutional review committee, the former Minister of Justice and Attorney General, Frank Kagbo, he said, well, Berete, you know what, for they disseminate the issues there, you get for be part of it. I go the first meeting, me and Justice Kawan will connect well, and that's this guy, nine them co-opt there for let be the secretary, one Mr. Sheku, be a permanent secretary. But I look thing, I say, you know what? This is the people's constitution they are going to discuss. Let government in overbearing no bokude because already government, APC, SLPP, they don't get equal representation. So I recuse myself. Then bring somebody neutral for they articulate their issues and they because I'm mindful of bias. That is the way we need to rule the country. Not to all side government and for thee. Left the space for other people in. And when they left that space, not to favor they do, you are just practicing good governance and democracy. And who said me land this? That was all the way in 1996. That the World Bank then came to Sierra Leone, then get what you then call Country Assistance Strategy, CAS. Me go represent the National Union of Sierra Leone students in my capacity as Secretary General. So those strategies, it's like the inputs where civil society then they put will inform the government for solid policies then we will able to make the country go be free. So this is all part of good governance and democracy in our country. But when you shrink the space, the media, it begin to turn you the white say, if I can't publish something just now, then go hold me. If you can't do this thing, then go hold you. And I remember 2018, this Alfonso Manley, he come out, they take bike with common Wilberforce, we reach model for come up between Parliament for Kana AYV. They attack him, they nearly one killer. Na me call na East government wharf, that police station. I call the OC where they Musa. I say, do ya, we don't know who that go to attack this guy. I say, when I go there, it's a crime scene. Before you remember, then go there, then go take and they no able to go, then beat them, solid one, then nearly one killer. So we begin can say, if civil society then they in such vulnerability, who's how would they go as a country? I always they say, where do we head? Is that the country we want? Is that the Sierra Leone we want? Definitely no. And I'm saying this, whether APC they na power, whether na NGC they na power, whether na Femi Claudius Old Unity Party they na power, I think say we for able hold power and people them like egg. Because power they left you. And now like within the Chinese proverb say, where you climb up the ladder, no broker more. Now the people them put you there. And you hold them where they can on so then they welcome you. But if you go there, you begin beat by the people them, where you want kind on and they pull the ladder, now you know how they can do. That is my own take on this.
All right. Arthur, back out you quickly before we can open the line.
Yes, Bible, interesting that this truth, this not deep truth, they come out from Alfonso Manley at this particular point in time. And I thank God the way how this thing come on. I listened to this clip, this particular clip yesterday. I watched them yesterday, definitely. And the first thing we can have in mind now, the fact that at some point, whether it's too late or not, but at some point, somebody they were able for point to the fact that the APC under Dr. Anes Baikoma was very, very tolerant. Very, very tolerant. That we cannot take that from him. And also under Pakaba, because the tolerant way Anes Baikoma can continue with, now the tolerant way Pakaba don't begin for cultivate. Especially with the statement cited by Mbegeti, where he talks people them be better let people in talk than people in go na bush, and people them be they talk. People them be they talk. Me start me on small talk on government issues and the leadership and democracy under President Ahmed Tijan Kaba. Now, the other thing this thing also points to, it points to the fact that our country has been deeply affected by politics, by partisan politics. You understand me? Void of nationalism, void of any compassion for our people, void of any concern for how their actions might impact or affect our people negatively. If you see, the civil society has been one of the people responsible for the backwardness of Sierra Leone. That we cannot put aside, because the civil society misused the opportunity they had under President Anes Baikoma. Many of them misuse their opportunity and they become relaxed instead of pushing for stronger laws and systems that will protect them and protect the rights of the people. Because when you protect civil society space, so if it were under the days of Dr. Anes Baikoma, the thing will happen to Edwin and not the B. If it be by now, the noise over the hearing at tongue that country not be for easy. Because if you don't pick people like a Charles Mambu, if you don't parabulate and parade himself now, all of the radio station there and television station there. The thing what they happen so the thing happen so with waiting Zainab Sharif will never have happened, because they had voice, they had the space to exercise their rights, they had the space to exercise their freedom. They were able to work properly. When we talk about when they look at if you want to look at the way how this government attempts how this corona outbreak, how they deal with the corona outbreak. Me from the corona outbreak now understand that this government then can for completely dominate everything. Because when you look at the corona outbreak back, the role where civil society they play, the role where NGOs and other CBOs that they play, they're not able to play their role there anymore. Nobody able to do nothing anymore. Okay, under the Ebola, the Ebola was virtually handed over to communities. They handed the Ebola, the fight for the Ebola over to the communities, and that was why Ebola was quickly defeated. We all may get serious roles that will play on that. But when you look at this particular government, they ensure that they systematically, and strategically kick out every civil participation in governance. They kick everything out, and this is part of their character. I tell people this, when you point out this thing, I will let for me to get some time. Let me look at how the SLPP, SLPP or the SLPP supporters use NGOs and the civil society organizations, you understand me, as a springboard for their political intentions and as a springboard for frustrate development in Sierra Leone. I tell you this, because if you go back to history, if you watch Sierra Leone, if you go within that NGO space, when I talk about the NGO, I talk about NGO organizations, civil society organizations, anything for do with government, you understand me, community-based organizations and everything. These are organizations dominated. I'm not being tribalistic, but I tell you the truth, they are dominated by a particular tribe, and they are dominated by people that are supporting a particular political party, and they've been using this particular civil space, you understand me, for promote their selfish agenda. If they were promoting a nationalistic agenda, that would have been better. But they've been using it to promote a selfish agenda, and today they've used it to run our country to the ground. They've used it to run every system. If you look at waiting this government, the makeup of this government today, you don't understand saying that the culmination of the climax of years of strategy that was built within the civil society space to impact government. Now we see so happen today. If you go to the court system, look at the judges. These guys who are judges today. These are not. They never practice law. They not practice law. They all come out from waiting the British government make out with money after the rebel war, make the all magistrate, and before you know it, they begin to climb the ladder. See the local side and they. Okay? You see what thing they happen with regards government position today. Look at each and every one of them. They all come up from that civil society space. Today they all don't position themselves, but the sad reality now that they not come with the ideologies that they were said to be promoting. Ideologies that they propagated when they were not in power. But today, when they can have power, they become a complete opposite. A complete opposite. And when we said these things, people think it's just about politics. What I've been saying is, this is not just about politics. Okay? Politics is part of it, but it's not just about politics. It is about
Okay.
our
I'll not
about
stop
our
you,
life
please.
as a
I'll not stop you, Arthur, but continue. Abdullah, please, after Arthur done, I just want to follow you use this small time for talk to the APC because, we know so we get this fragmented thing, different opinions about different thing right now, and you're in a better position. Maybe you can talk to them about waiting for the way forward with regards on our party. But Arthur, please continue, and after that, the 80 talker taker, are they please grab quick.
All right. So, like I been say, this is just about our rights as a people. You understand me? This is about we making sure that we go back and correct the mistake that we don't make. Now this nation. One of the reasons we make, like me, the public, the people, say media support the APC on this 2028 election. Now because I need for look at who that then don't make efforts in making sure that that certain things are the country work. So you got to look for that get the political willingness for make sure say the system work in line with the people, with the people. Because if you look at the constitutional review where they go today, you find out that it's not about the people. It's no longer about the people. The Constitution of Sierra Leone is no longer about the people. The Constitution of Sierra Leone now is about making sure that a particular political party or a particular person or a group of people, you understand me, are positioned that to continue in governance. So it's no longer about the people. We've lost a sense of nationality. We know they think say we're not Sierra Leoneans again. In fact, the word Sierra Leone exists again in the context of a nation. The word Sierra Leone now exists in the context of a particular set of people that belong to a particular political party or and within a particular region. That is just it. As was propagated by the first lady Fatima, which tell me say if you know to SLPP, you know to Sierra Leonean. You see, so when we they look at this entire thing, you go find for make we. I'm glad the way Begete bring up Renaissance movement, because today we see they look at all of these guys one by one, especially Ben Kelfala. They look at these guys one by one. They say that they are actually be they talk so. I think they actually be they move so, be they do this so. And you people wanna get this greed, this deep-seated greed and malice inside una. It's a sad situation, sir. I'll hand over to you. It's a sad situation, though.
Thank you. And Arthur, where you be the talk, you carry me back to one book where I read years ago. And irrelevant to this conversation, where I go encourage anybody who care about the role of civil society, NGOs in African politics. The title are The Two Faces of Civil Society, NGOs in African Politics, and the author na Stephen N. Ndegwa. It's very important. You go see in Kenya how civil society, that green belt issue, how NGOs then become so divisive and create chaos for the country. So, and another book back way very relevant to this conversation. Now, one guy when I've been the head of the military, we go na Rwanda. Then Romeo Delia, when the Canadian commander we go there. He writes one book we titled Shaking Hands with the Devil. When you read that book, they waiting civil society, NGOs them, including the media, contribute to the collapse and the genocide in Rwanda in 1994, then you will appreciate why we need for left a space for progressive criticisms constructively, we will make a system better. Because when they begin call the Tutsis them, the Hutus them, when they come get in conflict, you see one group, the Tutsis them, the colonial legacy, they say they get point nose, and therefore they're smart. While at the Hutus them, when they're in the majorities, they call them the cockroaches.
Yes.
But guess what happened? With the genocide begin in less than 2 weeks, over 800,000 people died. And these are innocent people, unsuspecting. You get the radio, RTLM, where they foment the divisiveness and the hate speech. So the NGOs them and civil society are caught in the web. So that is where progressively as a nation, when they talk about politics and NGOs them and the space, not to favor what they do to them groups and they for let them exist. It is an opportunity for let the people and where they in governance for let them be better. That is it. That's my own opinion. And I think say if we do that day, we only crave for a better Sierra Leone. Now coming to my message to APC people, and we all within the party, all man getting your interest. You get whether they support flag bearer aspirant A, B, C, D, E. But one thing don't forget at the back of your minds is this. Now one person now in gets forget the opportunity. And when would they do the politics? If you not support candidate X, no go talk terrible things about them. We'll get what to call a non-aggressive pact, so everybody for practice. The reason being, if you go talk you lily that candidate day, and again you lily a support. And if you don't get the flag bearership, you can't get them. How you go meet and say you want in support? And how you go want that person there for go meet in your people them, where they know you don't put them down, then I go meet them and say, yeah, don't una support this person, I ain't got done mark. People like go say, well, you go. We, the kind way they don't go molest you, the kind way they don't go leave you and put you down, we would sit down, we watch them. So that is my appeal. Just see by way they hold Lansana Dumbuya. And then I want for run people and they say, oh, now Lansana they not be the support, now the executive, they not the support electoral justice. Now look at it, if not be electoral justice, this is not for happening to them. This has nothing to do with that. That is just a divisive comment. Lord, we put all that one day behind we. Lord, look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is we have an elephant in the room in Mother Bio and in Proteges. Elephant, however, is big. Na anch, na they put and down. So we APC will not for disappoint the people of Sierra Leone. We don't repose confidence in we. They look forward to what we can do for Lord take over the governance of the country. And anything they do, Lord get it at the back of their mind say, it is not just about taking power. It is about coming into governance to change the terrible things that SLPP has done to our nation since 2018 to present. And the only way we can do that is how we can behave differently so that we continue to get the confidence of the people. So do ya, in your quiet moment, just remember say, disagreements are bound to happen.
Of course.
It is part of human nature. But now how you disagree with the person, we cause no go dey, we they use things them for put and down, where they go, you go stuck in one. Because to be honest, if you don't really me, you don't cost me. Even though I love me party, if me go contest on the flag bearership, you don't go put me down, you don't make allegation the way unfounded about me. Then God go give you the position. How you go come meet me? How you go come meet me? How me go meet me your support base? So let us practice that decorum within our party. At the end of the day, as somebody we also believe, say, leadership, they come by destiny of God. Where you get that belief there as well, you go able to practice your politics with decorum. You can be decisive. You can go out there and make your statement. Come with your policies that you think would be different from the other aspirants where you will appeal to the delegates. That way, when they vote you in, everybody will come because APC all now one word. We will come with a united force and support you. Some of us will grain at the ground, we will sacrifice to job the naya, we will resources them for day at the ground, just like what we did in 2023, so that when you join hands together, like how broom they come together, you're able to sweep fine. So that we will give SLPP a run for the money. And that will only happen when we count one word in unity.
All right, but there's something before Sengmepe come up.
Okay.
Well, I will actually want to make that just quickly. There is this clip we go around with Pope. I saw the interview, and Pope for me, I think that's I don't know. I don't talk with me think about the question, but the statement we make now that them as delegates know who that don't suffer for the party. So as far as them concerned, who that don't suffer for the party, Naina the most important person waiting for look for and vote for. The question there now that outside the country be where if una voting for flag bearer in the party is about who that don't work for the party, outside the country can say.
I listened that interview where Pope gave, but the thing we're missing in the interview, it not qualify for we waiting at the definition of who that don't work for the party. Because if me get me membership card, I go meet people them. Like we say, even in the diaspora, I convince people them for let them join the APC. Now work I don't work for the party. This sit down while they sit down naya, I they spend all these hours with Tunanaya. I they talk about my party. I they call for decorum and peace. And from there, some people then go say, Berete message resonate with me. It look like say APC in the way forward. I'm working for my party as well. And people then waiting at the ground, where then they go, then they use their couple on behalf of the party. They are also working for the party. So in essence, in my opinion, anybody where don't it might say one be flag bearer, it don't work for the party. Now the delegates there now, and not so just who that work for the party. Not forget say you can work for the party. Do you have the vision for Sierra Leone? You will able to know how for can make sure say Sierra Leone is a better place. To me, that is very key. You can work for the party, then when you go into leadership at the national level, you'll be a zombie. But how will we know that? We can know that by the policies the way they come articulate to we. Then by the time we give you the power, we will able to hold you accountable. Say you said this. So you have to work in the best interest of Sierra Leone and not just APC. Because APC as a party is just the conduit to national leadership. So for me, I think say everybody will meet the criteria where the party don't set. it means they recognize say that person they don't work for the party. It's just see by me. I can left here tomorrow. I say, you know what, I want to be a flag bearer. I go Sierra Leone. I don't work for the party. I don't work for the government. I don't work for Sierra Leone. During the Ebola, during the mudslide, during the flooding, I worked for my country. I put my cap as a clinical social worker. What they go on radio is to provide counseling across the country. So I put politics aside. Oh, they go right around the country with helicopter, UN helicopter, they go for go and engage or do social mobilization in the fight against the Ebola. That is our own contribution we're making. And besides, some people in the way not get that opportunity there. Some people in they work behind the scenes of the party, then they use their resources. You know, go say because they're not be visible and make noise, therefore they are not working for the party. So that definition, who don't work for the party, is very subjective. It depends what the person say don't do for the party. Because I know people now the diaspora who are supporting financially the APC as a party, but they know they talk. Now only some of we will know, but they are working for the party. Even these elections where they cancel, where they postpone, instead of tomorrow lower level and 1 week later, people contributed their resources. They are working for the party to make sure we get it right. I think that is just my own commentary.
All right,
Guys,
thank
we
you.
better go.
Yes, continue for the between inside the show. And we'll take some few calls quickly because time don't day one after we. So you will watch right now. The line will be you can call now and add the voice inside the program. And before that one day, for Thursday, this is a hybrid beat. The audition process the start on the 1st of March. So you get for make sure so you be part of $1,000. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and say call from please.
And I was on a call from London. I just want to ask Mr. Barrett one question. If him be then a leadership right now, or then choose her for be flag bearer, what's in that own thing we go do for ensure say APC win? How will they bring together the structure for make sure say then go ahead with this thing? The other thing I want time for answer for me. What if you say don't allow SLPP for get emboldened to this point where then they destroy the country, but the people then quiet, they not get action behind them, they just go along with what's they happen to them. Because it's really sad right now, the state of Salon. I mean, when I go 2023, what I see with Salon, I refuse to go back because the country don't destroy, don't destroy. It's really sad. So now my question, Andy.
Thank you very much. We go on the line and take another one. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and say call from.
Yes, Pierre. I do agree to now.
Yes, so
I call from the backyard.
welcome.
You know, within they say within the able man, Mr. Ability, they analyze now facts, including actor. But you see the sad reality. This where people can talk and people can feel grievance, but an Eskroma in a level of tolerance we display in a saloon, it compromise a lot of things. If an Eskroma not for be tolerance in terms of the law, implementing the law, we not forget Madabi as president today, because that block we go block and Sudan are treasonous acts and we don't forget them. You understand? If an Eskroma for compromise the law in a level of tolerance, Lionel Lima, that driver, that guy will go block and so that will then be go to an Aparema route. Then one in the all. You see, sometimes you not get for compromise so in the name of tolerance. Another weakness in ISLPP they exploit so. One thing where APC for land, when they get for come to governance. SLPP, these governments, they don't use the law to the extreme. Anything where they want to do now, the law then they use for kingdom. And they need for land them, and we need for see them. We don't want promise itself so they get for compromise with them. They need for be robust with them. It's not about going after people, it's not about destabilizing the people. But when people they don't do
Yeah.
they were. Anyway, thank you, bye.
Right. The line's still open. You can call in other voices inside the program. This is the program where now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. We get liability. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and the call from, please.
Yeah, I dey call from Riyadh.
Okay, get the platform.
Yes, this is an advice to APC.
Okay.
Berete, of course, being a strong APC man. The way how the situation in the country right now, there is no doubt the drug lord now they sponsor everything where they go on right now. And this coming election, we need a flag bearer. We get a strong, a very strong hold, a very strong hold. And the only flag bearer right now, when me believe say get a stronghold na that country day, na Kaifala Mara. The reason is, he get one old Koinadugu, he get Falaba, he get Kono. And this is no joke. If SLPP not see strong leader, we get a stronghold, we go make a difference, we go threaten them. Believe me, not go easy for let APC win election. We know the history of that country there. During the war, who said the Tamaboro come out, na Koinadugu. And to be frank, salon politics, you need people that were ready for sacrifice. For them brother, for them daddy, for them person. And from my own analysis, I see, but all them flag bearer, Kaifala Mara, I get a stronghold where it be say these people then go ready for do anything. And now the only person where SLPP they fear right now, but all the flag bearer, because then they afraid somebody will get stronghold.
Okay.
Now me advise that one day to the APC.
Thank you very much.
Certain situation then you get forgive somebody for the situation of the time, of the moment.
You. God bless
and
you.
This moment going forward, we really need a very strong leader. We get a strong following, not to any kind following. People that were ready for do anything for let that person they succeed. So
thank you.
Berete are so grateful you there today because I don't try for call this line like crazy just for give this advice. Maybe when I just think about it, that my advice Dandy. Thank you very much.
Thank
sir.
you. We go to another call quickly. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and the call from, please. Get the platform.
Yeah, good morning, Senator Ato and Mr. Berete. This is Nagrod from Dubai.
Welcome. You get the platform.
Just want to make few points, very few before I do up the line.
Okay.
Me a strong supporter of APC, and I support Dr. Richard Conte. But now we take politics aside, now we pull APC aside because Sierra Leone is not only about APC.
Okay.
Yes, we have platform. It's not for only APC alone. It's for the entire Sierra Leone. Let's take example from Nigeria. Nigeria gets the same reform. What they do so for election? But then do something while like when then youth then stand up, then go. When then go protest, then say we are not protesting for Tinubu, for Atiku, or for Dr. Obi. We are protesting for Nigerians. That the same thing our Sierra Leoneans then do. I listened to that guy today or yesterday where this PPRC guy they talk. If we listen in first interview, then tell we said find the way then they pay. Now for one PPRC, where Salomon with the next for realize something. Now the second interview I had for him, when they ask him, he and this other guy, Kashofo, he said the PPRC fine, they go to consolidated fund. Compare the two interviews them. If they are the same, but tell you say these people they plan, they know what thing and they do, and they really will execute them.
Okay.
So me at the big we had, we don't disappoint una before. We all know we get we had, we big una. Law call for civil protest. We are the big una. We don't disappoint una before. Una don't call them before. Una get voice. Una get seen in that country. Now una na the only opposition. Me I know they call APC. Me na APC. But for now, not put APC aside. We need una we had. If una not stand up for we the civil people that are not country, so don't turn beyond the enemy line. Anybody will cross and they shoot up. Because if the government do waiting and do so to land Sanagumbia, we all don't suffer. Me are the big una.
Thank you.
And the
God
big
bless you.
one we had. No call for civil protest in our country. Let everybody come on and do. No fight for we rights.
Thank you, my
We are
brother.
me
God
brother.
bless you.
Okay.
All right, so the line's still open. Call in at the voice of the program. We got you live on Weird. Welcome.
Thanks so much for the good work. This is not Constance Elena, they call from the US.
Okay.
You know, let God sorry for we.
Quick.
Let we pray with action na that country then. You know, because them people here so not demonic people them. That country they don't hand them over to the devil. Oh. Because if you see them thing that they happen so na that country, they then Sierra Leoneans they way miss so we all sit down like an idiot. Must not say them people. Several times I don't dream them people in the I swear to me, faith as a Christian. I don't dream them people in that country. They under spell. You know, if God not intervene, bruh, no problem. Now the country that one the way politicians they do things to citizens, they might not smile and they smile back again. You know, it's really sad. But the one they are, God in power, a pass all power, God go disgrace them. You know, nothing other. We don't see powerful people where they don't exist. We don't hear about Mr. I see where they say Bike Chadama with Chuma and all that. Where are those people now? They all long pass away. So now all waiting they all on to. It will eventually fail one day by God in power. You know, and then go get forgive account just like what Mr. Bereti they talk. Because the first lady in and they don't talk say out, then they go take people host them, then they can't try for say my host and all that stuff. Then they later on now, if they can't try for can't justify that then same property, then they will be done denied. You know, now you see now I can they fetch them people here. You know, but thank God come where they go get forgive account. Thank you so much, my brother. God bless you now for the good work.
All right, thank you very much. We go on the line again and take another call quickly. Welcome. Okay, we missed that one day. Welcome to the show, fan member. Your name and the call fan. Please get the platform. The live on Weird.
My name Asanjo and I call na the US, Northern Virginia.
Okay, you get the platform.
Yeah, well, good evening, oh.
How you do, man? How you do, sir?
Mr. Bereti, Mr. Pratt, and thank you. Well, what I want for can say right now is that I don't think this is about time where Sierra Leoneans are for the fold their hand and begin to wait for my God to take actions for we. This is about time for we start for take actions then for we self. Things that we done, they look pretty good. In recent times, we see a lot of people and they come out and talk on social media, we see people on TV. But now that they don't begin their arrest, I think things that they quiet down. Will not give up. I think other parties then they not to APC no more day because APC they still get them snitch people and way we say when they want and say Lord we get out of parliament, they were and then they go give them $10,000, $30,000 before you remember they all don't give up. So how about the other parties then? May them go they find them, other parties them for they refuse them, then finds there. So let it be all over the place. That's what happened in the US here. We get one of the third presidents now, we be say everybody they talk against them all over the place. Where is the democracy? We are going down the drain. We country in a loss with the loss and so if we just sit on Lord wait, may God help we, Lord wait, may God help we. How about a massive protest? How about somebody start for do something? Now social media is all over the place. What are we doing as Sierra Leoneans? That guy and talks them. I remember Mother Biobi they talk say Kuruma for gets off from politics because he's already a former president. His time is almost up. Why enough for give up power now and begin to let's make people and be in the Hollander. When somebody says something, they arrest you. Don't go to Pademba Road. When somebody say this, it's about time all Sierra Leoneans they speak up everywhere you are. It not only get for BC and APC. Yes, APC is the leading opposition party. They can do something. But we have to stand up. Everybody has to take their own part. Then go give up. they tell you this. Mr. Lansana Doumbouya, where them be also, they don't talk and me say, that prison day, made them full up Sierra Leoneans them. Then go tired. This is a very few amount of people, maybe like a 1%. But then they pass trouble for the whole country. So everybody not happy for go salon anymore. Nothing is moving. They can't do nothing. They don't get no understanding of governance. That's why they are all desperate about stealing, corruption, killing people, causing trouble all over the place. What are we doing as Sierra Leoneans? We need to stand up. It's about time. I thank you very much, guys.
All right, thank you. We go again to another call quickly. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and state call from, please.
Yeah, ex-civilian.
Welcome. You get the platform.
Yeah, I'll make you tell Mr. Biriti, see. He talk one word now, I'm glad for him. He say Lex alone. And I'm glad for him. But if you better tell Lex alone, better tell me, man, we know for a very long time. More than 7, 8 years or 10 years now. But the problem is, better tell Lex alone. The media, they forget about media. They go to salon and put them bring the person free.
Ex-civilian, who still we serve the joint for go salon? Ex-civilian, who still we serve the joint for go salon?
Oh man, me I go at any time. I don't salon.
Not to for go there for your private. No. Not to for go for the private business. When you go there for go talwa by the government. When we all go there for go do that.
You not a politician,
no. Now this not about politicians. Well, this not the problem. America, Germany where you bluff with so not they say now politician then they left for thingy. No, now the citizen there. You not say where they want protest now Germany. Not a politician they protest. Now the citizen and the protest. You right or wrong?
Yeah, the citizen and the protest.
But arrest my case. Continue.
The citizen and they protest before, and APC then they distance themselves from the citizen there. Why? Now the citizens they don't let give the fact to the politician them. And me, I go tell Berete say this one, if you see them lose this election, made it ready for all of them for join SLPP or them go exile. Because they go hunt them one by one. SLPP go hunt them one by one, whether they initiate them or they send them go exile or they send them go next one. I don't three destination I didn't give them. But if you're not all the bull by the horn, where the citizens then back them because APC gets the biggest support in Anna Salon from the people them. Right. The largest party will get support as APC. If you don't for the serious like that's the way people come August 10. Now APC they behind the people them. Believe me, like that I know they talk about them. They talk about again.
Correct. Okay.
Thank you very much. They talk about and people will not reach up to 1% and the whole country to ransom so. Believe me. They just begin get class now. Next time now that top I rank it in the kitchen back. Believe me, what I tell you so. So now take care. Bye bye.
All right, thank you very much.
Welcome, Pa.
Right, the line's still open. We take other call quickly inside the program. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name inside the call from, please.
Yeah, my name is Nabita Finley.
Welcome, Mama.
Me all watching. I want to tell Sierra Leoneans and see this thing what they say. We the left for lay APC fates for we. Then Sierra Leoneans and feel say na APC leader there. Na them for grab fate for the country alone. It's not possible. It's not the work. And we not ever see any side way they work. If the Sierra Leoneans are really ready, now they all for grab they work together and fight for the country. Now then they go work. What I want to say now, yeah, if we been the get like all the day na the media yeah would they talk yes, but this talk not they carry go far. If we been the get organizations that will be the set where they lead to where then they come up say okay today with the protest the whole country they come up people then believe them then come on and do you understand like them people are this rubbish done they don't kidnap Sierra Leone. We get for fight for pull Sierra Leone back na their hand. And not so easy tax. Not so APC leader, they're not able to do them. No, they're not able to do them. Anybody feel say Sierra Leone leader, then go grab car for car risk their life. Then they joke. Now the whole country, we need proper organization the way they go set, where people then did the way they lead. Elect not in the country, but where they say Jack, all man they follow. We need them. But it look like say like Juju they walk in the country, all man hearts die. All man they afraid for die. And the country the way they get freedom today, they lost lives. Them bloodshed before they get them freedom. Sarah Leone say we not want die. Oh. So we go sit down and the suffer. Then don't kidnap Sarah Leone. We get for pull at the hand and we get for fight. We all get for fight. Let people that left for the can say, hey, let us go do am. Hey, where you? What do you they do for pull the country? Now then kidnap her at their hand. Now the caution dandy.
Okay.
Una thank you.
Thank you.
May God bless you now.
All right, so they take 3 more calls quickly and a wrap up for this net. They take more calls. Let's see. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and the call from, please.
Hey, we are now they do.
We do fine by God in power yourself.
Yeah, well, I thank you for the information that they give you about to country.
We thank God.
Oh man, this leadership that this APC. Oh man, I for talk to them people, yeah. Let them just say something where they make man then come out. But let them not sit down. They make, I don't know how, be hypocrite to themselves. They know what thing they want. Let them tell man the what thing at the thing. Let them come over the media, just pass on orders, say, look, all foreign diplomats, ambassadors, whether in America, England, all of una need for left this country. Una left we will not need witness. Una left we to whoself no more. Let them all left the country. For real, it a shake. They don't know what thing for do. This not to attend this for begin the bio these people diplomacy. This thing the law not get for work, my brother. The judiciary they don't capture her. The military they don't capture her. Because they knock out top colonel generals there. They just a shield them out, bringing their young people just for let them control the other ranks. So then get the gun, but let all diplomats, all immigrants who to Sierra Leone, let them come on, let them left we one on one no more. Let them left we, no witness. Let them left we, they handle them motherfucker there. For real, man. APC, let them say something.
Hello, caller, welcome to the show. Your name and the call from, please. No calls for another take now, please.
Yeah, good evening, Sengotia. Good evening, Mr. Bigety.
Good evening.
Yes. This is Jibila from New Jersey.
You get the platform, please.
If I push Mr. Bigety, you go for them now. Mami in Pamai store. Like what them mami and they sell pepper so and all that thing and then table. If I push Mr. Bigety, and Mr. Bigety go push, you go for them for the mami market. All things scatter. Sengotia and me cause them. I ain't call cause and effect. So the cause and effect, now they happen at Salonso. What thing happen at Salonso, not from 1961 at the Billy Maneso. At the Billy Manex, from the time we it begin for make Mother Bio in image clean, till clean power 2018. Now, let's go one of the cause for everything we Mother Bio they do. Because Mother Bio na effect, na consequences. Like what push Begete, you go for them for the Mamin Plazas, or the Mamin Pamain, or the Mamin table, market table. Now, me cause them. But Begete na effects. The effect will cause the mamit in marketable turnover. And let's go one and push Mother Bio to the people of Sierra Leone, where delicate anything we Mother Bio they do now, now the consequences of an escoma action. We're not getting nothing in that country again. After we APC don't get the flag bearer, we need to German as a running mate. A massive demonstration. All this so-called in the talks in the rhetorics. We've been done in 1996. Thank God for Kaba and James Jonah, then pull we come on as streets 1996. Now ain't no more Mother Bio Sabi. You know Sabi nothing a massive demonstration. May God bless you all.
All right. Thank you. We go again. Take 2 last call inside the program. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and inside the call from, please.
Hello.
Yes, welcome. You get the platform.
Yes, sir. I just want to contribute to the program.
You get the platform.
Yes, sir. Hello?
You use the volume of your set where you watch reform and you do live now, they listen you.
Yes, I just want to contribute to the program.
Go
I
ahead, they listen
listen.
you.
I listen everything where Mr. Berete don't talk connection to the country and development one. And I talk of a lot of things. If I say I go light on them, I not go come on at this line. But I want to make a key point of certain things that we mention. And say the way how the country they govern right now, they go in a way that peace not the country. Because the way then they muscle each and everybody where they try for speak up. Whatever situation come up, then they find a way for turn them around and muscle that particular group day. Which is very, very wrong as a country. You know for say, they not for criticize you. You know go say, if you do the right thing, then go criticize you. Even the big countries, the way they out, so where they copy from. Then they do good things, so people must check them out. Then do bad things, so people must check them out. Accountability, if I always prevail. But they feel say this country not just their own interest. They no one care how the people, the citizens, they feel. They don't get one respect for the citizens. They don't care how we feel. You know they correct. As a country, this not the take we go in a good road. You know they take we in a good road.
Right.
Then
Thank you.
a point again where
Thank you very much.
brother
Don't use time,
mentioned
please.
in
Thank
connection
you
to
very
the
much.
civil societies. It is true.
All right. Thank you, my brother. God
During
bless
the
you.
days, if
All right. Sorry.
Hello?
We'll take the last call inside the program. Welcome to the show, family member.
Hello,
Your name
good
and inside the call from.
welcome. Mr. Beto, good evening, sir. Mr.
Yes,
Beto, I
please.
ask
Good
you
evening.
one question. I want to ask you if you've been there with Anes Baikoma, we Anes Baikoma be the bio, Mada Biote, for Branca, for can destroy with the people there. I wonder if you've been there, what you tell them, or you not been stop and making not do this. You are big, so I want to know if you've been there with them, and if you been know all waiting they go on, where you not stop them, and you know Mada Bio. Then I want to tell APC, the people them, they wait for them. If they're there before no more, you go see all the people them go Canada. Now APC they no more they wait for make them team up before. Whether they say team out too long, make them team up before, make them team up straight. The people them go follow them. But with me, the citizen they don't know other than for follow. How they go come on a do? They don't go come on a do. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you all.
Right. Thank you. That's not the last call inside
Yeah,
the program for this evening. All right. Over to you, Abdullah Berete.
Thank you, Senator Pierre, and all the one that we call. I want to tell them plenty thank you. At least I know what it mean for they on the line say you able to go through because maybe you don't experience them. I waited for nearly 20, 30 minutes before I able to go through. But you know, from this conversation, when me, Sengbe Pierre, Arthur, and the callers them back we call, we all believe in one thing, that Sierra Leone should be a better place for everybody, irrespective of political affiliation. And I want to commend myself as Sierra Leoneans that we can even make this time for our country. We'll talk about it. And a lot of issues that come up. Somebody say APC need a strong bearer, flag bearer. And I agree with that. We need somebody strong, somebody where they not only work for APC as a party, but somebody where God go touch in heart and we the people hold them accountable for their work for Sierra Leone. Because not to just party interest. And reason make why they say so, I remember Tijan Kaba of blessed memory. One time, in Patibi, they put him under pressure. Now I come very boldly. They say, now know what? I know say na SLPP make flag bearer to be president, but I'm not just a president for SLPP. He's saying a president for the entire Sierra Leone. That was a bold statement to make, especially at a time when we dey come off from war. We need all hands on deck for make our country heal, so that we're able to put them at the strategically for development. They say the drug law they continue for sponsor SLPP. APC need a strong flag bearer. And the caller from Dubai, he make one point where other callers they make. Where he give the example of Nigeria, where the young people then rise up. Where they say, we are not about Obi, we are not about Atiku, we are not about Tinubu. It is about the soul of the country. And we saw that in the persons of Ganifa Wahani them. We saw it in Ransom Bekukuti them. How them they challenge dictatorship, we no to party lines. But one thing though I also want to say, we as a party APC, we should also be seen to take the lead. Why I say so? Because we as a party, we have an interest for say, what SLPP doing is wrong, and we should be able to see, therefore, if we're able to make for, let them see the leadership in us, that we are ready to take over the governance of the state. And that leadership will canvas all other support with the people in the UAE. But I agree with the callers therefore say, the fight should not be an exclusive fight only by the APC. Now, all of us should come together and make sure that Sierra Leone is a better place. And the reason why the people they matter, I mentioned this few days ago. APC, SLPP, and other political parties then get one common interest. Now for exercise political power over the state. But there could be a tendency whereby these parties can also connive for their own political interest. So the question then is, who is going to articulate the interests of the people? And this is where the people then become paramount. That they should come and hold the APC accountable, all other political parties accountable, because it is one thing to say sovereignty belongs to the people, but it is one thing for the people to exact that political sovereignty. Sierra Leone to rise up, people power. I believe say yes. Like you an example, after you did at the US. Trump don't be the elephants in the room. But guess what? When the people in Minnesota, they rise up. Of course, they kill Alex Preedy and other people then. But today, Trump don't withdraw 700 ICE personnel then from Minnesota. It not come by accident. It come because the people then rise up. Look at that young lady, Ilan Umar, when somebody even go spray some kind substance panel. It not run away. It tinap, it continue for address the people then. It don't give hope to the people then. So why I bring that example? Political leadership, then the people then will continue for believing you. So we need to compromise those two. And that is why the people of Minnesota then stand up against any sense of bullying, and today the federal government yield to the demands. Somebody say, Berete, if you so like Sierra Leone, na for go.
So before you go to that there, but you know, say he as well been gets the leader or the mayor or the governor in blessing for that time day because he said stand up,
Of
right?
course, yes, exactly. That is so true.
Right. Okay.
Say, Berete, if you like Salon, go Sierra Leone. Of course, where the time reach, I go. But for now, I know they Sierra Leone. But even though I know they, I will continue for rob me mouth, usa able, say the term ritual go na the ground leg, just like the last time when I go Sierra Leone, I go join forces them, and even gladly, I did it, send my peer and other media platform them, then they still interview me even when I've been there under tear gas and bullets. So that is the kind of sacrifice we'll continue to make, and that is why I believe I've always maintained politics is localized. If I want political power, not so for then at the media and I they talk grammar. I for then at the ground and struggle with the people them and get to know them. Now that make the person we say from London, if maybe flag bearer what I go do, the first thing what they do, and they make sure say I inform the country say things are terrible, there have been human rights violations, and that if me be a potential flag bearer, then vote for me, I be president, people them will be held accountable for their actions and deeds. But what me go do differently from Madabio, I will make sure say I respect the law by using section 150, where say you for do the rules of court when you dey set up any commission of inquiry. And not they circumvent that. So that that thing for saying a witch hunt no go come into play. And also, you see, who politics don't see that winner take all, it they bring a lot of tension at the country. And for able see Arthur, where they criticize me, but Arthur get in own skills them, where I know say if I bring them on board, it will able contribute to the betterment of the country and development. And for bring them on board, the moment you say now only yes men you they bring or yes women you they bring on board, then you only they get people and when they clap for you, even if they go for don and gutter, then will tell you say, ah, but that for the way for don, you sabi for them. That is not what we need. And for able to see somebody in a SLPP, one no say, it gets decorum, it get the country in heart, it not involved in human rights violations. For let it can work with me, and if I feel comfortable for Kamna State House, he wearing SLPP polo, we not for Siam as a threat. Because why? That toxicity, because don't forget, say, there is this notion, who controls power, control the resources. So let them all come on board. Then no need for make structural changes then. Like the appointments committee in a parliament, the public accounts committee in a parliament. Not to million people and no more APC are for put there, then there will be no transparency. The opposition for able they among them committee then they for able leverage over me, so that as president, I know will just the traveler one they use the country in couple. If they put budgets on me for travel, anything we want go above that, and forget parliamentary approval. That is the way you they run the country, and you they able manage the resources them. So to not to any side where they say pull Nadona, Lebanon, Dubai, Kenya, and take me left foot and go there. Because they're not fair to the people. Now the people and resources, we should be able to use them judiciously. Then, me, who don't need Boku cabinet, that big cabinet, who don't need an Sierra Leone, a country of 8 million people. No. Get a small cabinet where they manage, you make you exert your leadership. That way they would not work, not afraid for use your powers, for let them pull and you bring other person. Even a person waiting at it, you know, say we're able to deliver and not belong to any political party, bring them on board. Because at the end of the day, that person in a Sierra Leonean, not judge them, give them the opportunity, no be rule. But look at the irony now. Mother Bio, before he came 2018, he say APC in the cabinet too big. Then when he come, a triple for we. That is not what we need. That is a recipe for waste of resources in the country. Because all them people in there, you get for pay them much, you get for do all that in there. Then it don't create a lot of agencies in our country, where some of them are duplication. Waiting wrong if you bring the Environmental Protection Agency, you bring them under the Ministry of Agriculture, for instance. So all them things in there, not duplication. Me, I will make sure say I shrink the cabinet so that it will be manageable, will not dey waste taxpayers the money. Then I agree with Binta Finlay. He say yes, not to APC, no more for choke this fight. All man for come on board. That is a given. Then somebody say ABK don't buy you, madam, you 2 months. Now that make we get this kind of cancer in our country. Maybe that thing what they say bio, maybe now what thing we will say political tolerance. And they just imagine how it will be the main opposition when na SLPP then send them day, then go block president, then shoot him, then kill him, for instance. How we will look na the international community for say a blocker, president insecurity, then kill him. Look the way they criticize Yoweri Museveni right now, the way they treat Bobby Wine. Look the way they criticize Madabio right now, the way they treat me. So that tit for tat, you know, they care who country any side. But for able people, them, old people, them, for let them be accountable. That is the most important thing. And look like the person we talk about the Ebola. Arthur mentioned that. We say in a community fight. You know what believe, maybe then our office of government spokesman, Mayor Ajibu. Tambasam, the national publicity of the SLPP. He can't meet we. We come open the door for him. He say, bra, as he say, una they do this fete. He say, we back SLPP, I get people and we go listen to we. This fete, law all fete. So, for let we not politicize them, we recommend them, we go na knock them 10 a day, then go give them 45 million leons. You go TV, you go radio, you go talk. Mother Bio go meet President Kuruma. He say, pa, me back, I want help with this fete here. Then give her money. The only unfortunate thing, where he go, instead of he go talk about Ebola, he go pan campaign by SLPP thing. So you see, good intentions, that is one way you do inclusive governance. So that at the end of the day, then they will get an epidemic now in hand. We will now let go because people and they die. We need everybody on board for come fix the fete. That was in good faith we do but not to bio. So me your advice where I be they say, where we see something we not right. I will give you another example. We be no say Tassima Jana finance, Matthew Dingy na finance, Sajusu na finance. We be no say they are all SLPP people. But President Kuruma, when people in the raise concern, the first question where they ask is say, have they ever sabotaged the economy? Are they doing their work? The moment they say yes and they do their work, etc. So imagine we been left them. Let them do their work. But when SLPP come, they not copy that example. They even go by surname. Statistics Sierra Leone. Where you na Camara, all the names the way they associate with the Northwest. Then kick them out, then drop them at the office, like dog them. That is not what we want in the country. That thing for say, where you come, you foresee everything in the government will be there, all team bad. No. But to for able to get people the more they hold for account for the way they don't manage the economy, the way they don't waste the resources, the way they don't commit human rights violations, or not they do on blanket. We get people them way specifically don't commit anything. So that is the way we do it. So basically, I think they say accountability for prevail. I think say I agree with that. Because not only will get accountability, Abdullah Berete will afraid say, as president, if he go hold somebody no more because that person disagree with them, if I go lock him as jail, because then tell and say, oh, Berete, you is then too big. Then I go, oh, you don't insult the president. If I go lock that person there, it's not a born good picking. Like what Timana be in government they can do so, using the state institutions the way don't capture for go after members of the opposition. It's not fair today not only to APC, but it don't fear to the people of Sierra Leone. I think say if I reach that side, I summarize no more everything. If I left some questions they want no answer, I beg pardon for that.
Just one last one where somebody say, then turn away honest, been actually, well, you say not to buy away, but waiting you will be in Talek. Waiting you be the tell honest with regards Mother Bill because you be in Sabiam.
To be honest, maybe no matter you, and I don't know I'm in a pleasant way. Because then 10 and day, I've been in journalism na New Breed newspaper. Where Dr. Julius Spencer na the first person who signed me press card na that country day. And I came into journalism when I be the teach na Rule Boys na Kono. I was a East correspondent. While I left there, I came from Bay College. I still now they be a Western area correspondent. At the college, I write for the paper. Who published that article about Strasser in 43 point something million dollar when a story will call from Sunday Express in Spain. Mother build them, na the old way, then go lock way. Then a CID under the most denigrating conditions. But no all any brief personally for that. Now military government intended, even though we know say they know they make. So I know him as somebody way violent. I know him as somebody way vindictive. I know him as somebody. So for me, when it come closer, that time where they go for go get that money for go doing campaign, the only observation we make then 10 and day was, I said this man cannot be trusted. He will use that money, either he take him and not use them at all, or he will use them for campaign. And eventually, we end up no say he will use them for campaign. And the other thing we do, we not pleasant at all. If they come, if they make statements them against the president then 10 and day, where it not gets no evidence. But for me, I don't believe say where he make them statements and they now for arrest them, put them as jail. No. So some of us, because we come from the background of civil society, journalism, and also somebody way they into human rights issues. So imagine if we don't they do anything and they to ram today, and not for even get the moral standing for come day after ram because they do this to Lansana. Because it go day in history say you remember thing not the hide and thing not the rotten. So country we just need leadership. We go able get political tolerance, and when you they go after your opponents, political opponents, you for do them within the ambit of the law, so that it not will be vengeance or a tit for tat. Because I believe say that one they not a born good picking now country at all. Now that na me own thing. So then 10 and they make me observation, but when you make your observation, that no mean say therefore go to your observation 100%, because it is just an observation you're making. The leader in know the strategy better on how to move forward. The only thing with me, then give me thing as me role defined, because I've been get specific role and we've been get presidential advisors them na state house as well.
Right, thank you very, very much. Abdullah Bete, where you take it in for joining inside the program this night. And by the way, I just want to say, and people don't come back now, government proper. If you don't know, I just make you know. I'm Bruce Sovola. Thank you very much. Good night. Now I go make you go sleep with.
The peoples.
But you don't come back. This is news to me as what?
Yes, you don't come in.
As
Was it? Is it the chairman advised a committee, Sierra Leone Commission on Arms and Ammunition?
Advisory committee and that's one of the most useless committee than ever, because arms and ammunition for they within
hold on.
top
Let we release a let go. Let we wrap up. So Betty, no Allah, you can take a leave.
Honestly, I see you be show that list just now, but no, me I not read that better. maybe I want wait where I get the opportunity, I go through them thoroughly.
Okay.
Then we will able to come and analyze and just like how they been pulled, then it's sandy, we go put ayanda, then pull and they put ayanda again, then who say end up. Salud. So we are just recycling the same people.
Same face.
Anyway.
All right. Thank you very much and good night.
Thank you, and I tell una thank you, Arthur, for this opportunity una they give me, and also una the callers and viewers. Then let God continue for bless una and give you all the strength, because we get one common thing to make Sierra Leone a better place. That's it.
Please.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Good night.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
You know, I see these governments, they like other violence. As you violent in a good position, as Ambosovola go beat same people, they don't make an out, they don't get in position. But then no matter be in wait for lay Ambos prove himself say he can still be powerful.
Capable, yes, capable. Therefore, prove himself say are capable of standing up, you know.
Exactly.
Whether they're not government or not, are capable of standing up. And it's a sad thing for we.
Correct.
Because with what Savula do, by now Savula for supposedly for day in detention, Savula for not be charged. You understand me? But I will tell you something here. We religious institutions carry serious blame. Sometime ago, I pulled a video that I've been part one of that video. And that video was, the title of that video was How Christians Stabbed Jesus. How Christians in Sierra Leone stabbed Jesus and back. Where I look at the fact that the opportunities and chances given to people who are Christians in Sierra Leone to be able to stand up for truth and speak up for truth and defend, truth in the nation. But then somehow they decide for go silent, deciding to mix themselves with the government and then turn themselves to monetary prophets and priests for government. And also in the face of all oppression, they just decided to go silent. And you look at Ambusovula, it's a sad thing because Ambusovula, I think now one person the purport saying a Christian. The same thing goes to what's his name again? The minister of former minister of lands, when now minister of roads, the way he tried for Jabla instead picking Dennis Sandy, is also purported to be a Christian. In fact, Dennis Sandy is purported to be a born again Christian, for that matter. It's a very, very sad thing. They all get pastors the way they pray for them, and these pastors, able for see and beyond the mass, they're able for look at the realities that the nation. But yes, then they go there, they go pray for them, and they take money in their hand as offering. Now, even now, he gets from Mona. And because where truth is concerned, so Vula, if the church had raised her voice on behalf of that apostle, that pastor which Vula beating naked them, and the imam them, now the country don't raise them voice on behalf of that imam day, which Vula beat her in naked them. If you listen to that imam in testimony, you go and cry. If you listen to that imam in testimony, you go and cry, my brother. If they had raised their voice, Madam Bionon for don't look Sovula today, a compensator. Which means the SLPP government knew about what Sovula did, and that was why they protected him. Sovula was sent as an errand boy for go put juju na the people in water, just so that they would try to turn the people their heart for vote for what they want for vote for. That is not a new thing. That is something we don't hear about long since. I remember saying the first time I hear about that, now be funny enough, be under the very SLPP under Pakaba in term where I get one information saying they go na outside, how they call the place na Guma Valley. They go na Guma Valley, they go pull Sarah, the blood Sarah, where they put in the water. When they say as people they drink that water, then so people they add for turn to Pakaba, and that'll be Pakaba in second time, and that Lord have mercy. And I tell you, now we you Kolonko, we go vote for you, take go come out. Lord have mercy. That number was huge. That number was massive, man. That was a very, very massive number. But having said that, also we one call I make one point where I be just one talk on where they talk about the people in Akabala relate them to Tamaboro and talk about how APC could have used Dr. Mara, as them candidate because of imposition na Kabbalah. I understand where the caller is coming from, but one of the things we get for ensure say we get for ensure say we not militarize with political parties. Because if we follow in the footsteps of the SLPP for militarized and political party, make I tell you now, Sierra Leone, we're going to a perpetual war. We pass will scatter that country into three. Because we only scatter into two. Because some of Fuba go sit so when I go Freetown our own. We will cut Freetown come out from Waterloo. We will find one we will dig water. We will go cut her from I don't call the bridge. For go we will go cut them some side. So let us not come up with that particular ideology. In as much as the SLPP are working towards that I can tell anybody for free. The SLPP have now trained soldiers, trained OSDs these are people that we are recruited from certain parts of the country, the southeast of the country, and they have been trained. They have been trained to be backups and buffers for the SLPP party. Should anything happen, these people will be called upon and they will be armed. And these people, now people let me know they inside the Kamajo and where they call and then still gets them. Then gets them there. And they are some of them now they are in the army, some of them they are Freetown. Then gets them there. These are people trained. But we cannot go down that very path. I understand, like I said, I understand the caller in where they call. We're not able to go down that particular path there. Because we don't want for risk we can't keep going into perpetual warfare. But I think to say Sierra Leoneans should now look at this particular situation and we for make up we mind for take action and we for make up we mind for ensure Sierra Leone change. That whosoever can have power, we get for stand up against them. And what I mean stand up against them, it's not like being negative, standing up against them negative, but standing up against them to ensure that they fulfill them political promises to Sierra Leone. And among people people in the APC, I think to say the days of fighting within themselves should end. It should end. They need to take greater responsibility. They need to understand who's how we get for go, and they need to be able to come together and consolidate themselves in unity to ensure that at the end of the day, whosoever emerge as the flag bearer will get them full support. If then show we unity, then the people themselves will be united behind them. I also think that this idea of we party not to for sale, we party not to not this, not that. We get to be very, very careful with some of the rhetorics now. I think to say the days for all of them rhetorics are over. Waiting for happen now. We want for the positive rhetorics. We want for the statements them where they show unity and statement where they show say you guys understand and are determined to move towards the purpose, towards the goal.
Okay.
You get for move towards the goal. In Latin, we say we get for continuum, eluta continua. You get for ensure say you are determined to move. I go grammar school we full motto. It's very, very important always to make kukunus non fakit monak. I'm sorry, that's not the rope. Dioko. You understand me? So, and when you look at the word dioko actually means I pursue towards the goal that is set before me. The one for quotes na kukunus monachus. So it is not a rope that makes a monk.
All right. Thank you very much, Arthur. I think at this particular point, Naya, so we did we did what they cutting down for today's show. One for appreciating all, we take on time for joining us at the show, and one for say, and please not forget the journey to $1,000. They begin with the 1st of March, the first procedure inside the road for go to the audition. Until then, we'll get from meet again by God in power. One for say. Love and also very much. Thank you very much, Arthur. Thank you very much, Awula Beatty. And thanks to all video like and share the program. Check the comment section, the pin message there. On YouTube, now for the YouTube platform, CCI Beat. And on Facebook, now the Facebook platform. Please go follow and subscribe and wait for the dates where you could start the process for win you $1,000. Until then, love and also very much. And please get yourself a very, wait till you smile so for. Get yourself a wonderful night. Take care. Bye bye.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
From a small room. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Woo! Yeah! Come on. From a small room to a big stage light, from silent dreams to the world so bright. If you've got a voice, don't hide away. Your time is now. This is your day. From Africa to the USA, Europe, Asia, come what may. No matter where you're standing now, the world will hear you somehow. Don't wait for someday. Don't wait for luck. If you believe it, stand up, stand up. Make me a star. I'm ready to shine. March first, this dream is mine. One voice, one chance, go near or far. With sissy hurry beats, make me a star. $1,000 on the line. This could be your breakthrough time. Show the world who you are. Come and make me